Haha. Yes, I am first. You all shall bow before my greatness.
Yo, hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day, or in my case a great night, and today we are going to be reacting to more Creepcast with Nim. So a lot of people, especially on the YouTube side of streaming, has loved the reaction that we did for what was the other one we just watched? Shoot. Oh, the left-right game. Yeah, so that did pretty well. So they wanted us to react to more. So I made a poll on YouTube asking you guys what we should react to next. And I think 61% of the votes went to Greylock. So here we are. Hi Sal, thanks for being first. I appreciate it. How are you? I know you said you were going to play Riskies with Steve. Hopefully that's going well. Today I decided not to take a nap before stream and play video games. So let's see how that's going to affect the stream. I honestly think I'm gonna be normal because I came home and I didn't feel like sleeping. I genuinely just felt like logging on to Zenless, and so I did. But I'm probably gonna be pooped after this stream, that's for sure. This video is about 3 hours. It's 2 hours and 47 minutes. That's basically the whole length of our normal streams. So I think we should just get into it really quickly. But let me see if Nim's ready. Steve is doing all right in the game. Oh yeah. let me bring you guys over streaming side of things, and we can get this started. I'm ready. I should have made this react to Creepcast. It's not too late. Hold on. It's not too late. Not too late. Never too late. Not too, never too late. Oh, okay. I'll call him then.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you eating today?
Pizza rolls.
Oh, it's so good.
I haven't had them in years.
Oh my god, I'm jealous.
I haven't had them in so long, and they were on sale.
Oh, for how much?
$3.99.
Jeez. Okay, it's a steal.
Yeah. $3.99.
I was gonna put Creepcast into the title, but apparently it's blocked off.
Oh, probably because they don't allow you to add them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh well, that's fine. Bring them onto this. Right. Okay. Cool.
Hi.
Did you want to wait for your food to be done before we do this, or?
Well, I mean, it's only like 4 minutes from now, so I guess so.
Okay, yeah. That's fine with me. I'm also eating, so.
Oh, you're eating too?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hi,
Gotcha,
Arthur.
gotcha.
How are you? I saw you streaming earlier today, but I didn't pop in. I was heading home, and I was like, oh my god, Nim's playing Persona.
Well, you probably shouldn't have popped in either, because it was spoilers, you know?
Oh. Are you nearing the end of the game?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh, nice.
Like, I am in the last month.
Oh, shoot. Nice.
Yeah.
Good progress.
Yeah, I'm almost done with the game. Yep.
Progress. I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah.
I'm pretty alright. My headache's gone, so that's good. It did continue on to the next day. Just a little bit.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it did. Like, I woke up with the headache still. But, we're good now. It was gone by the time that I, like, started heading out the house, so.
Oh, that's good at least.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on with yesterday, because, like, 3 other people that I know had migraines, and it was
Sorry about
very
this.
odd.
Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Didn't work. Okay.
What were you doing?
Because I warned you basically there was a bug on my mic and I was gonna try to slap it to kill the bug, but I'm warning you must have alerted the bug.
The bug's like, oh, gotta go. Thanks for the warning, friend.
Pretty much.
my god. Meaning of bugs, I was walking with my dogs literally a few minutes ago, and one of my dogs, Misha, stopped, and she was, you know, doing her thing, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm stopped too. By the way, it's like it's dark. It's dark now. The sun is set.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it was, but something fell from the tree and latched onto my nose, and I screamed so
God.
loud.
Oh my gosh, that would be absolutely terrifying.
I closed I felt it, like, literally, like it was snatched onto my nose. Like, I had to, like, rip it off. Like, it was so gross. It was so gross.
No.
I hated it.
Oh god.
I didn't even get to see what it looked like because I felt it, and I closed my eyes instantly. I'm like, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to see it. And I just picked it up and threw it on the ground. Oh, man.
Ew.
I
don't even want to imagine what that was.
I don't either. I think it's better if I just don't know. Like, I'm glad I kept my eyes closed, because if I met eyes to eyes with the cricket or a bug or something, I think I might have just laid on the ground right then and there and just called it a day.
Yeah.
Like, dogs, go on without me. Tell Nim I'm canceling stream.
What? No!
No, we're good. We're still here, though.
Okay.
The bug did not take me out.
Nice. Okay, I think my food is done. I'm gonna go get it.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. I'll be right back.
I'm getting The Walking Dead Season 1 today. First time playing it after years. Hey, there you go! Headaches suck. Yeah, I know. Like, I said this a little bit yesterday, but I get migraines very often, and I went to my doctor to get it, like, well, not get it checked out, but more like, hey, these are issues that have been happening. What should I do? And they're like, oh, we can either give you like a actual medication for migraines, or it might just be like a vitamin that I'm deficient in. So I have to get my blood drawn to see what I'm actually like deficient in, and that process alone is just being so excessive because I changed the place where I have to get my blood drawn because of some complaints with customers. But yeah. Do I hate no, I don't hate the doctors. I don't mind. I hate being in hospitals. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like being in hospitals, but for doctor visits for my own, I don't mind. It's just that when things start changing, that's when I'm just like, bro, because now I have to get my password for something, and I've never even got a code for it yet. So I think I might just go to the place I normally get my blood drawn and just hope that they send my script there, because I feel like I need something. I'm getting like 4 to 5 migraines a week. Like, it's insane. I thought at first it was like dehydration, because when I first brought it up to my doctors, it was one of those weeks that we had like the heat wave, so it was like 100 degrees around there. So I thought, yeah, maybe I'm just dehydrated, you know? But no, like, I've been being so cautious and flooding myself with water, and it does not help. I thought maybe I'm just like tired, I'm exhausted, but I don't think that's it either. How was my day? My day's been pretty good, actually. I feel like today, for me personally, has went very quickly.
Oh, that's good. I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back. Yeah, my day flew by. Yeah. Also, like, it's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. You ready to watch?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Can't keep the people waiting.
Oh yeah. You're out. Hey. By the way, both me and Nim have not seen this before.
One and all to the very new, very hip, I would say, dare I say, original idea called Creep TV. Yes.
That is right. No one has ever thought about recording a reaction video.
Whoa.
We're charting into, and
Not us
for
recording a reaction video
dare
for a
I say
reaction
we
video.
might be forerunners into this new
No one-
category. Very
no
proud
one's
of you
ever
for
thought of
coming
this.
up with it, Hunter. Very proud.
And if anybody says that they have, I will find them.
They're lying.
Okay?
They're lying, of course.
I'll find them. I'll rate them.
Uh-oh.
But basically,
Oh.
you know, there's
no.
a lot of cool horror stuff on the internet, and while on Creepcast, we of course love the stories and everything, there's a lot of really cool videos too. A lot that I cover on my channel, and more importantly, a lot that Hunter has absolutely no idea what he's dealing with. So
As
today, as hopefully with future episodes, I have picked something that I think he will enjoy, that we are going to terrorize him with, and I get to laugh while he's scared, which is really my favorite part about this channel. So,
Yeah.
It'd be
No,
like
I'm
that.
very much looking forward to it. And today we are
Pretty much.
discussing Greylock. Which I feel like
Ooh.
that it's going to be a similar
Oh.
flow as Creepcast here, but the whole thing we learned from Gregory88 and stuff that has more videos is that I feel like we just need to have a catered area to the video stuff because there's so much video content out there that I feel like we're missing out. So I feel like this way we can try. I'm gonna put this out there, but don't hold us to it. That way we can at least do Creepcast 1 week and then Creep TV the next week.
Oh my
kind of
god.
thing. Don't
Hold
that.
on. Sorry, I'm pausing. First of all, what is going on that TV? That was not on when we were watching the podcast stuff.
I've also noticed that the very questionable object is gone, and I'm glad.
The questionable object is gone, but incoming the horror movie Winnie the Pooh freaking mask.
No!
What? No, please. I hate that. Why does he has the most strangest things? I wonder where he is actually finding these. Like, who is selling these? That's what I want to know. Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. We're moving on.
To us, if something that changes, don't yell, don't scream, don't cry.
that
please.
is our tentative idea. Will it change? Probably, but you know,
Yes.
theoretically, we'll have Creep
Yes.
TV and Creepcast. And Creep TV, I believe the plan is to just have it exclusively on YouTube because it's video based, right?
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah, it's just a YouTube thing. So no audio platform stuff. So your Spotify and your Apple Podcasts and all that stuff shouldn't be bombarded with this stuff either. This should just be for all of our lovely YouTube viewers.
Yeah.
Yay.
And plus, you know, it'd be kind
Hey.
of pointless to have like a video reaction audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Kind of not that that would stop us, but maybe a bridge too far. So we can go ahead and get into it. How much do you know about Greylock?
I don't know anything about Greylock. Really, with YouTube horror stuff, I've witnessed some stuff. I wouldn't say I'm as well versed as you are for sure. I definitely know like Kane Pixels and Mandela Catalog and some of the various other things
boys.
that I feel like oh, I've probably seen that before, but I might not know them by name. But Greylock does not ring a bell.
Perfect. I feel like you're really gonna like it. It does some. I mean, we'll talk about it. As we
No,
get
we're
into
just
it, but it
reacting
does
to
a
this
lot of
video
really
today,
unique
Arthur.
things
We're
with
not
the format,
playing The Walking Dead.
and points towards a kind of horror that I really appreciate, and I think you will too. But yeah, I can't wait for you to be scared. I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
So glad you
Ooh,
came up with
spooky.
such a derivative idea, just so I could be
Creep. No, not the very original.
No,
Creep TV
no,
is very
okay,
original.
All right, yeah, Creep.
No one's also here's another original. No one ever puts TV.
No one has ever used the word TV.
No. And no one's ever done TV after their username before, especially like that, like broken it down. So I just want to say very original. Two things very original. No one's
Like,
ever done it.
okay.
Especially because the word creepy sounds like Creep TV. That's also
Yeah.
original for sure. Of course.
I think that it's just kind of cute, I guess. I don't know. We're kind of quirky like that, which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, put comments. Please make him feel self-conscious. Anyway,
No.
all right. Are you ready to begin Greylock?
I am ready to be completely creeped out.
Here we
on
go.
Creep TV.
On Creep TV.
On-
Yeah, it'll
Oh my
definitely stick.
God.
Keep trying it. So we now begin with tape 1 back online.
Yes.
Ooh, they're
Can you hear it
tapes.
okay?
Yep.
I don't think I hear anything. Is there sound right now?
Yeah. Can you not hear it?
I can't. I don't think I can hear it.
All right,
Let me
stand
see.
by. Yes, immediately into the first one. Into
Non-archival storage form, GBL. Data extraction initiated.
All right, I'm gonna help you out here because I'm cheating a little bit. Having seen it, so fatal error, right? Contact on-site technician immediately. System offline.
Data extraction initiated. Data extraction. 10%.
Yo, look at the gaming setups, guys.
David
Sheesh.
extraction.
Data extraction.
Data extraction.
Data extraction.
Shut the fuck up with the data extraction. God. Data extraction. Yeah, I get it.
All right, that's your basic setup.
That's your basic setup.
Oh.
Well, first off, first impressions.
That's it.
What?
Yeah.
Best thing you've ever seen, right?
Well, what
Incredible.
I got two vibes. All right, and I want to throw
Okay.
these at you. Vibe one,
Okay.
spooky nanny cam.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
That's the first vibe I
Right.
got. I was like, is there going to be a little baby goblin running around at the bottom of the screen? I don't know. I can't look for it. Right. Next thing I was thinking about, and this is I don't feel good about saying this, is I would say like school shooter.
oh man.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, damn.
Oh
No,
man.
read like that kind of like a library. Kind of remind me of
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean,
It
it
had
gives
that.
the vibe.
So
I
I was
see that.
so I kind of was sitting there. I was pulling my collar. I was like, ooh, uh-oh. Where we going
no.
here? What is Greylock? Greylock kind of sounds like a movie that would be about a school shooting.
Okay, I'm
Right?
pausing again. I was not thinking that. I
was not thinking that either.
was literally just like, oh, that's it. That's all we got. I
was
don't know
just
how that
thinking-
sets us up for anything except for computers being and something being offline, but
Yeah.
that's crazy that he just said that and multiple times too. That is a touchy subject. I'm sorry guys for anyone who is like triggered by that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
Anything you have to say, Nim, before I play?
Not really. I'm just kind of shocked.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, potentially. I could see that. I appreciate that this is where your mind's going, I suppose. So I'll point out a couple things to you. For one, the computer said that the system at a company called Semiodyne, or at least that's the company that the camera was referencing.
Semiodyne.
The camera had been offline, or the security system had been offline for several hours. And when it comes back on, it says that there is a data breach and it's trying to extract the data from something. As our camera flips through all the different rooms, the one room that it cannot access is the morgue. So for some reason, the camera in the morgue shut down. And it seems to be, I mean, theoretically, possibly, who am I to judge? That might be where the data extraction was taking place.
So is this supposed to be like a hospital then?
I don't know. Why don't you find out?
Okay. I'll see. So it's not a public school, so we don't have to worry about that. So we can mark that off.
No,
the
no,
list.
no.
But
That
we could be
don't worry.
we could be nanny cam still.
We could still be a nanny cam. This is true. But here we see like a bunch of computers, stuff like that, right? So yeah, just some pieces of the puzzle to keep in mind.
Sure, yeah. I like the. You know, I'm always a fan. I'm always a sucker for the whole analog horror
Try to
vibe.
hit the lead.
If
Like,
there's a morgue, I'm getting the
Man
feeling
after
of
my
like
own
some
heart,
kind of
I'll tell you
human
what.
experimentation
I know how
going
to-
on.
Get you
oh
going.
yeah,
don't
that's
Uh-huh.
yeah,
You know,
that's
you know
smart.
exactly how to talk to me, baby girl.
Ayo.
So I'm
Dale,
assuming-
baby
What?
girl,
Wait.
her baby girl,
Obviously,
M.
kind of what kicked off my channel, and I really
That
love
caught me off
Greylock
guard.
for how it incorporates analog elements.
I'm
into its
bored.
story. And
I'm
I'll tell you
sorry
this,
you're
when
bored.
I saw tape one,
It's a
I was
reaction
like,
video. I don't know what
okay,
you're expecting.
Whatever. I'm not that interested. Tape 2
The casual, any
made me get
casual
into the series.
Thursday.
Well, the thumbnail already is insane.
I
I don't know
guess
what
so.
the fuck I'm looking at.
Man, okay, I'm excited. You have to watch
I'm
tape
stoked.
2 right now. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. To the mountain.
Pursue evil, it is evil that they will find. Mark my words, there is no good that can come from the pursuit of darkness. Let me read to you, dear believer, the words of the late brilliant Charles.
God, well, could you put something else on the radio?
I don't like this song.
He said, quote, our adversary that
The devil,
goes about like a
a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. All right. So as of right now, how do you feel about this? The
I'm
mood, the
confused.
aesthetic.
Well, first off, there's nothing really creepier than like a nice. I'd be curious what they shot this on because it looks great. That
It
old
does.
kind of like
It really does.
VHS feeling deal going down a very random road. I mean, you're from kind of the thicket as well, but going down those roads where it's like there's no lights at all, it's just your headlights, and it's like the darkness is unveiling itself.
I lived in that kind of area,
Going is so
too.
good.
Oh really?
It's very creepy. Also, the idea of the radio of it being like a weird, just a
Wait,
guy.
pause. So wait, there's no lights. There's no lights, like at all. or like a little, like a few lights on your, like where you're from, like in your area?
It depends on where you're going. Because there are some areas where there are no houses at all, but there are. It depends on how far out you go.
Oh wow, that's scary.
Yep.
Obviously, for me, there's houses and buildings freaking everywhere. As Arthur says, I'm in New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even know how I'd function driving down a street like that. I think I'd be so scared, especially at night. Oh man, I wouldn't survive. I would have to have
creepy at night.
I'd have to have you drive me everywhere.
The scariest thing you usually have to worry about at night in those types of places is like hidden animals.
Yeah.
That's usually the only thing you have to really worry about.
That's fair.
Not cryptids or anything like that.
Sitting in silence listening to this like doomsday kind of pastor versus like some guy, white trash guy out in the woods would definitely be listening to like Appetite for Destruction, Guns N' Roses or something like that. So I'm wondering, but the buildup is nice. It's a nice.
There's also
build-up.
like kind of a tonal setting I like with the sermon being played too, because what the preacher's saying there is, be wary venturing out to find something you're not going to be able to best yourself against, right?
It's a nice little.
The last thing he says is, "Be careful when you enter the thicket; you may pay dearly."
Nice
Is
little
that
red herring
holes in the
almost or something
background?
Like that. Like it's just like a little warning sign.
All right.
Is that something
Also,
else?
too, just being snow.
I don't know.
The mood
Very
of it
cold.
feels great.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Oh man. Oh.
Okay, yeah, this is not normal.
Man, I love Greylock so much.
Oh God.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that's a trailhead. Or something.
When we will come face to face
Oh,
with
and
the
we're back.
devil himself.
So how'd you feel about that?
Oh.
On the verge of a panic attack. That really sets the mood. One thing that I love about it too, man, is like it's so interesting with these analog horror stuff. How simple it all is. It's just a guy standing around, looking around, whatever. And then you have. So was that the sermon playing? Just distorted,
No, so
I'm guessing?
that audio, and I'm again cheating a bit because I did all this for my video, but it's a distorted message of a news report. And the news report, okay, so I'll go ahead and get this out of the way. Greylock is a mountain in, I believe, Connecticut, somewhere in New England.
Oh.
In real life, there's a Mount Greylock. So the news report was saying 2 hikers went up Mount Greylock and found grisly remains. At first, they believed it to be an animal until they discovered a human skull. Oof. And that was the word that kept looping it there at the end, a human skull, over and over. So it is a piece of a news report regarding an attack found at Mount Greylock, and supposedly whoever's holding this camera came across those remains, right? The blood on the ground.
Scary.
Right.
But there was something
that
weird
is.
about it, right? Like it distorted on the camera. Something was there, then it wasn't. It's something more than just a normal body, at least as far as it looks.
You're talking about the object in the tree, correct? That was kind of there, then wasn't there?
Yes. Yeah.
Kind of looked like a DVD cover, didn't it?
A little bit. Yeah. No.
Just like some kind of weird. It looked like some piece of plastic or something. I couldn't really tell what it was.
It's almost like when you look at it, hold on. It's like it's too straight, right? It has to be like a sign or a cover or something. This isn't like a naturally occurring thing.
Like a sign is probably.
Yeah,
a good call.
trailhead.
It doesn't
Yeah.
fit. It doesn't fit wherever it's at.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely just an object that should not be on that. And then it makes it even more apparent whenever it kind of cuts back and forth between when it's not there and when it's not and when it is there.
Yep.
Also,
All right,
all of their little bits of gooey gooey snow and slushy red snow and stuff.
Yeah,
all the
dude.
Aesthetically, just insane. Like I love all
Yeah.
the green stripes. Like if you look at any still, there's just an element of green smears. It's like it looks like bile on the lens and the area. It's just disgusting.
It's like a viscera almost over
it's the
everything.
distortion of what's supposed to be the film or whatever, but still it just adds to the just disgusting. Like it really parallels the pink and oranges of that blood in the snow, which is really cool.
It fits the vibe very well.
Yeah.
All right,
Also, it being
now-
so distorted, it sounded like a Russian gamer, like a Russian Counter-Strike player.
What?
Oh my god.
Get out of my
Yeah,
head!
well, this is actually just a natural. This is a family-friendly vlog in Russia.
Yeah,
They look
a
like.
typical family vlogger in Russia be like,
Oh my gosh.
or more like typical Mormon vlogger here in America be like,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's Ruby Rose or whoever the hell that
the Ruby Frank.
Ruby
8
Frankie.
passengers.
Yeah, Ruby Frankie, 8 passengers.
Ruby
Rose.
Average be like,
No, not Ruby Rose.
Average family vlog channel.
yeah, no shit. Daddy of Five's backyard be
A
like,
human skull.
I would be absolutely terrified to be in this
You should
situation.
make it easier on yourself and accept what it is that he bestows upon you.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
I want to say it was fucked up how loud my headphones were when that happened. And I felt that visceral knee jerk pull. It hurt. The snipped and whipped thumbnail. Jesus Christ. The well, let me ask you this. First off, I was like, why is he going so slow? Do you think that he saw the thing that
So
did that out
what
there?
I think this is whoever's driving like sees something off the side of the road, because he's doing this thing where he's like dimming his lights then
He's
brightening them.
he's kind of like flashing his brights a bit.
Yeah, it's like he sees something. Either he's signaling something or he sees something out there and he's trying to like, wait, am I seeing that right? You know, like going back and forth. And then something runs up and hits the car, right? That bam, bam, bam,
Okay,
and then
yeah.
back, he
Yeah.
is driving away as fast as he can. Also, the sermon was distorted at this part because now the pastor's saying that the devil is coming for you and it'll be easier to accept your fate and accept what he bestows upon you. So now it's like something since
Welcome back,
this
Arthur.
discovery he's made, something has completely changed the air of where he's at.
It's interesting. Whenever you first watch this too, now that I know that you've watched this before, is there a level of paranormal to this? Like, is there a paranormal element to this that is distorting it around him, or is it narrative devices of this sermon that are just kind of also leading us down this rabbit hole this guy's now on?
There is I don't want to say supernatural, but beyond supernatural implies like ghosts and stuff.
Sure.
There is an element of things beyond strict rules of reality. Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting. I mean, the idea of like, it was one of those. It was kind of that fun moment where he was like slowing down, or whoever is recording is slowing down in the road, and then I was just like, drive, just go. What are you doing? Why are you stopping? I feel that way of like I've gone camping before and stuff, and I've done that where like someone's like, oh man, look at this guy. I'm like, get out of here. Go! Stopping in the middle of this road. Keep driving.
About that. I know. Yeah, I've been in those situations.
Man, I love Greylock so much. This is like a trip down memory lane. Like, oh yeah.
I was also gonna say,
Hold
hold on, I
year
won't
ago,
talk
so
over
this is-
them. I was gonna say that noise
Yeah.
scared me. Like I actually, I thought maybe like it was like a Discord thing. Like I thought the bug came back and you were slamming it.
Oh no.
And I'm like, and I'm like, oh, it's probably just him, but no, it was actually part of the video.
Yeah.
That is terrifying. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I still would not be in this situation, and if I was in the situation, I'd floor it. I'd absolutely floor it. Floored it to begin with.
It's pretty new.
Yeah, I just remember watching them so much when I made the video because I'd watch and rewatch.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
just crazy. I didn't know that it was this. It was this new.
Oh yeah. These are coming out. The most recent one.
So they're
Yeah,
still
so we'll come
going. It's an
back,
ongoing
Doctor.
thing.
The last one came out like a few weeks ago.
Oh, perfect timing.
Oh,
Okay.
whoa.
All right.
Oh,
so
wait,
you ready
actually,
for
no,
take
this
3?
probably isn't a recent video. Sorry.
Orientation protocols.
Alexander Michael Marsh.
I am going to be your memory folder because you're going to get way too much info to like remember all of it 12 episodes in. So
Okay.
yeah, I will remember for you Alexander Michael Marsh.
The video cassette is intended for the sole use of Alexander Michael Marsh, subject ID. So, okay. So we're saying, is he an authoritative figure or is he a person that is being detained? Well, I guess I'll see.
You'll see. And then this is a general, like, do not use this tape outside of its intended viewing. However, the punishment seems to be a bit extreme because anyone who's believed to have violated this will be subject to interrogation, imprisonment, and a fine of $500,000 and potential military discharge.
Damn, the military discharge
Inapplicable.
too?
So pretty heavy, whatever we're about to see.
Yeah.
right?
Well, I like that little Easter egg in there too, because who the fuck actually reads this?
Yeah,
at the
no,
beginning of the
never.
It's like, hey, don't redistribute this, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody
That's all
reading
you
that.
see. Yeah, so good.
no one's watching these.
Also, a date of 1993 at the bottom there.
Protocols and orientation video system provided by Unit 13.
Is this the Star Wars robot?
Army and Project Stargate
Does kind of sound like it.
at Semiodyne, USA.
Semiodyne.
Was here at Unit 13.
Say that name again.
Congratulations on your selection as one of our testing candidates.
All right, so there's a lot of info given right there at once, right? So, property of U.S. Department of the Army, right? So this is a government thing.
This is someone saying, this is someone getting ready to be experimented on, definitely on a government, probably secret service kind of way or something. They're getting ready to test with them something.
You're thinking the right direction. If you'll remember, Semiodyne is the company that was mentioned
In
by
the very
the
first
computer
episode.
in the very first one. Yep.
Yeah.
We are sure you've heard plenty of rumors surrounding what it is that we do, but we are willing to bet that most everything you've heard is wrong. Being a highly confidential part of Project Stargate, which you've already been briefed on, Unit 13 studies a revolutionary and promising area of parapsychology.
So
Parapsychology.
parapsychology. So I'll say this really quick. How they keep saying thank you for being a part of Project Stargate or Operation Stargate. That was a real thing that happened in, I believe, the 70s when the CIA invested money into determining whether there was like psychic connections and stuff like that were real. So they used, like, they interviewed a bunch of psychics. They did a bunch of experiments regarding mind control, stuff like that. And publicly, their official findings was that there's no tangible evidence to it. But there was something called Project Stargate that did exist to
That's kind
determine
of cool.
if, like,
they brought
supernatural,
that back in this.
existence could be
bit.
applicable for military operations.
How long has that been going on necessarily in military stuff? Because I feel like I heard about that stuff with like the Nazis and stuff too, about people having.
Oh,
like,
it's, I mean, like,
Is it-
armies,
does-
it's been
does
going on forever, but...
What I mean, like the army, like I mean, like researching that in the armies and stuff. I'm guessing that just has been going on for just forever.
Yeah.
Like supernatural
Yeah,
elements and
yeah.
stuff.
In the United States military, I'd say, like, World War II probably kicked off a lot of thoughts, and officially nothing's happened since Operation Stargate.
Yeah, officially.
Officially.
Sure. Also, I just want to say this video, having it be like this kind of like almost robot voice is it's kind of interesting because it's another level of separation where they don't even have a human being just being like welcome to settle you in. It's just like I feel like they're getting ready to do some dicey shit. I feel like
It's giving
Yeah.
abandoned
Entirely
horror
above board
game
and fine, and
vibes.
nothing bad will happen.
Yeah.
yeah, well, no, we'll be all right. We'll be fine.
If you're unfamiliar with what thought forms are, that's
Oh, that's a question. Do you know what a tulpa is?
A tulpa?
Oh, I do.
Yes. Oh,
What's
great.
that?
what's known as a thought form. A thought
Wait,
form is the
what's-
manifestation
What's a tulpa? Are they about to go through
A
that? or?
tulpa, I think so, but basically it's an idea brought to life. Basically, if you believe in something hard enough, it gets brought to life.
Oh,
If I remember correctly.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Thanks.
of a person's will, emotion, or other deeply psychologically energized state into a semi-physical form.
All right. If my fat ass was sitting in that room, I'd definitely be peeking left and right. I'd be like, what the hell are we getting at? What the hell are we walking down here, man? This trail's looking spooky now. There's like a Tibetan monk just standing by the door. I'm like, what the hell did he get here, dude? We're in Gary, Indiana. What the hell is he doing? You know what I mean?
It's just like a group of monks. It's like, this doesn't look like that food survey I was asked about.
This is in the back of a Panda Express. And Gary,
Oh no!
yeah, I thought this is all about orange chicken and spicy noodles. What the hell is happening, dude? Tulpa? Yeah, was Tulpa the new sweet and sour you got on your chicken, or what's going on with that?
So the way a tulpa works, because that's a real concept in like ancient religion and stuff, is that there is effectively ambient energy or ambient spirits within the world that if an individual can focus their thoughts enough, they can manifest this spirit or energy to take the form of whatever they're thinking, right? So basically, imagine if you imagined a person for so long and with such dedication that some entity came and took the form of that imagination.
So the imagination could be anybody. It doesn't just have to be the spirit. Like if I was like,
it could be
Billy
anything.
Mays. Like if I was like, I'm focusing and I'm trying to make Billy Mays, a spirit could come and manifest themselves as Billy Mays.
Crazy.
Yes, correct.
That's awesome.
And
that's awesome.
It's either a spirit or energy. Basically, you could create whatever. But some of the implications of that are about to be mentioned.
Of the person, but as its own independent and sentient entity. Thought forms are also able to be witnessed and experienced by third parties and are not limited solely to the person who developed them. Thought forms have been formed to serve as familiars. At this phase, thought forms and ghosts are very similar in a number of ways. Individuals can make contact with them through communication devices, such as a Ouija board or through EVP sessions.
So the idea is...
I just want to say really quick, my buddy walked by my window and it scared the absolute fucking shit out of me. This thought form stuff is fucking me up, man. Okay? Just want to say.
I'm glad that happened.
That actually, I caught a little silent. I did not like that. Okay.
What I will say about the thought form... Now, is that your buddy or were you thinking about your buddy? And then something more fun.
Uh-oh. At this point, I don't even know.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
What's fun about the thought form idea is that it's an explanation for things like ghosts, right? Because if one person or several people believe in a specific enough entity, the energy will create it to exist. So imagine if enough people believe that some old bride haunts an abandoned house, right?
Sure.
Enough people believing in that specific idea will cause that thing to exist.
Yeah, like Mrs. Winchester or something like that.
Yes,
a very specific person.
Mr. Wellers.
Or, of course, Mr. Wellers.
Mr. Wellers.
So it's interesting. I'm wondering, because I know I'm just indulging my own thought for a second, is I'm wondering if in the first one, when the guy showed up, if he was thought forming or if he saw the aftermath of what a thought form did.
Now you're asking yourself the right questions. You're going to be a
interesting though too.
Analyst in no time.
It's interesting too, where you say you're like, when you're like, oh, he's more ghost-like right now, but that in time they do take a physical form is very interesting.
Yes. It's like they over time gain energy. It also mentioned that it particularly works with people in heightened states of emotion or connectivity. So fanatic nature, effectively.
Right.
The thought form may respond through moving objects, manipulating electronics, or even speaking words and short phrases. Due to their striking similarities, a current theory established by Unit 13 suggests that what we know as ghosts may not be as common as we once believed. Rather than a deceased person's energy being left behind after death, it's possible, and indeed likely, that these paranormal entities are actually thought forms that are unintentionally created by those individuals that the deceased has left behind.
That is one of the coolest core concepts ever.
Yeah. No, I mean, to give a rational idea of like how ghosts happen and how the human psyche can manifest its own kind of... I mean, in a way, it could be demons. Like you could could thought form somebody that you're afraid of.
Hey,
or like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fucked up. It's like in a way, to me, not entirely similar, but it's like almost as similar as like like a Freddy Krueger kind of vibe, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
no matter
yeah,
what,
it is-
you
it
will
is
always
similar.
sleep, right? And you will always, there's no way to trick your brain into not thinking about something that you either love, hate, or scared
Nina?
of or something.
Yeah.
Like you can't
Yep.
escape your thoughts.
Would
Is
you?
awesome.
Did you say
Such a cool
something?
concept.
I also like
Oh
the idea
no, I was about to
that,
say
like,
something, but I
people
want to
who
wait
are,
till
like,
they're done
grieving a loved
talking,
one
and then
are
I'll pause
Okay.
it.
intentionally creating a thought for him because they're spending times of heightened emotion.
Because I just heard you
thinking
say
of a
like,
specific person
"Hey,"
that doesn't exist. So
like, almost
naturally,
angrily,
that
and
is
I'm
the
like,
process of creating
what?
a thought for him.
Oh,
Those are
I did
affirmations
say
of
hey,
dead
but I forgot
friends
what I
that
said
they
hey
see
to.
is a thought form
Okay.
taking the shape of
You're
the person
good.
in their
And
memory.
that's even more fucked
Oh,
up too.
we
is
were
like,
talking
if
about
you
the
had- if you
demons. I
had
was like,
a-
hey, yeah.
like your mom
Yeah,
passed.
that's
or
what
oh,
happened.
I
Yeah,
see.
you're
You
thinking
took
about it,
offense
and
to
then
the
it's like
demon.
an entity is in the shape and that looks like your mom, but it's
Hiya,
not
Ronnie.
her.
How are you?
It's
Welcome in.
Horrifying. Horrifying.
However,
Oh,
as
okay.
more
We
time
don't play again. I was gonna say, I feel like we have watched a lot of analog horror stuff so far, like throughout, our reaction stuff. And yet again, here comes like another one that I feel like if I didn't like know this was fake, like someone created this story, I would have ate this up. Like I would have thought this was real, like 100%. Like I'm just like, oh yeah, no, this makes sense. Yeah.
Wait, really?
I feel like I would, like if I did not have like any, like I don't know, like any knowledge to know that this was not real, I would have been like, yep, yeah, U.S. government, I got,
Oh my goodness.
I believe it. Oh my god,
jeez.
it's just, I just feel like it's so thoughtful. Oh my god, Sal! Hi, Sal. Thanks for the read.
Hey, Sal!
Holy.
I'm doing the open mouth, shut mouth.
You're my friend now.
Oh.
You're also more.
I can't make that noise loud enough to
friends,
make the
get
pop
boyfriends.
noise.
Hi, Sal. How
How
was
can
stream? I saw you were
No.
playing Fortnite. I didn't come
No,
say
I
hi
can't,
though.
actually.
I literally had your stream open. I think I still have it open right now. Actually, let me actually go and close this. Yeah, I had your stream open. Now I'm looking at myself. Weird. Okay. Hi, Em. Thank you for shouting out Sal. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're watching some analog horror right now. We're watching Greylock.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's kind of a chill stream. We are eating dinner, so yeah, come join us. If you do have to do after stream care though, I completely understand. Like eat, sleep, drink, repeat, in not that exact order, but you know what I mean.
Oh no, am I really loud?
Is Nim on? No, she's not. But should I lower her down?
Sorry, am I really loud?
No, I don't. You weren't loud for me. I can lower down the volume though if you need. Is that better?
Huh? Yeah, is this better?
You're not loud. You're Nim. Oh, bro. What does that mean?
Oh my gosh.
Turn the volume back up. Yes, it is. Okay, well, I didn't turn it all the way back up, but yeah. I mean, it honestly could just be me, though, because anytime I'm on a Discord call with anyone, I do have their volumes up to 200. I just like hearing people's voice, like, blast in my ear. Like, I don't
Same
know.
here.
I don't know how better way I can say that, but yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. It was peaking a bit. Really? How does that?
Oh, really?
It was not at 200, but it was a little bit over 100. So maybe that was it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, low-key want to donate? Don't do that. Keep your money, Arthur. I do not need that. It's okay. It's fine. Understandable. Please do not spend your whole paycheck or life savings on me. Do not deserved. We donated. We're not donating. We are not donating. Let me keep that $1.50 with you. We're not donating. I'm kind of tired, not gonna lie. Oh, you should get your rest then. Is it late for you? Okay. I'm starting the video again.
Okay.
Energy is invested into the development of the platform. They begin to harness more influence on their environment until eventually exhibiting a semi-permanent physical appearance. We've sought to answer a very important question. Can thought forms be created in a manner that would benefit American society and help keep American citizens safe?
No.
That is so funny to me.
No,
What?
that's
The
not a good
delivery
idea.
on that where it's like, so after finding out this earth-shattering information, we asked the question, can this benefit the U.S. government?
Oh my god.
It is a pretty good comedic beat.
How do
Will this benefit the U.S. government, and can we weaponize it? Pretty much
Yeah.
is what they're saying.
how can we thought form an A-10 warthog
Oh my
to
gosh,
smite our
Em.
enemies?
Can you thought form a Black Hawk helicopter?
I am currently thought forming.
Thank you
fleet of
for
comic
the
cause
gifted
violence to
subs.
rain
Oh
down
my
holy
god.
justice on those who have wronged
I don't
me.
know why you do that though.
The power of thought form.
That's the power.
Congrats
of
to everyone who got a sub.
Stargate has enlisted a world-renowned
We
authority in
donating?
thought forms, a man named Dr. Bernard
Oh my
Hayes.
god.
Bro, why even show the picture?
I'm
I
not
know, they just
worthy.
black
Thank
out
you,
the whole
Em.
face.
Why even just keep a fucking stick figure
Friends
guy up there if you have to.
Oh.
Just a dude in a suit.
Aw, that's
You're like,
sweet.
trust me, he's very pretty in real life.
He's
very
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Trust
Because
us.
for now,
I can't show
I
you
never
because
got
you
a
might
turn.
thought form him.
I'm just joking.
I
I'm
will
just
say,
joking.
Bernard Hayes is a name to remember. You don't
Bernard
have to. I'll remember it
Hayes.
for you, but it will come back.
Get it in now, I guess, before Twitch makes it more expensive. We're not gonna get into that though.
I'm just joking, by the way.
Of select willing participants.
So I love this machine. It's a very Jurassic Park vibe to it, right? Because
Yeah.
it's the idea of like, oh well, normally this process takes decades of religious learning and meditation and understanding of the consequences of your actions. So we decided that we can skip all of those steps with a really big machine that makes a thought form happen all at once to people who have never heard of it before.
Sit in your secret lab's gaming chair, and we're gonna put a UFO over you and blast you with some kind of energy.
I need you to think about a lot of missiles
No.
right now.
While you're at it, while you're under extreme mental anguish, I need you to go ahead and think about what we're gonna tell you, or your head will fucking explode. Well, so let me ask you this.
Oh, no.
It feels like this is not linear storytelling. Am I wrong?
No,
Correct.
not at all.
Okay, because it seems almost like the second episode was a guy, maybe it's someone who is a part of the thought form thing, is out there, sees something crazy, or it's a person who came across somebody in a thought forming accident of some kind. But I almost think that the spirit in the first episode was the one doing the data extraction type thing as well.
Oh.
I'm so proud of you putting pieces together, thinking things through.
I have a brain.
Have
sometimes.
Blaine.
What if after this next part though? What if this next part? Because you said Jurassic Park, makes you thinking like, and then they're like, that's when we bring in the Velociraptor.
This section ends. It's like I really want you to think about a dinosaur.
Bring back the dinosaurs.
Bring back the dinos.
It's like it's like a 5-star general standing next to the chair. Like I want you to think about a lot of dinosaurs all at once.
I need you to think about a long neck with a rocket launcher tapped to its spine. Can you think of that for me, mister?
Yo, Pal World is real.
I need you.
Wait, Pal World. Oh,
And also, while you're at it, if you have the time, can you think about an 8-foot
Pal
tall
World, not
copy of
Pokemon?
Gwyneth
Damn,
Paltrow
okay.
that has
Yeah, all the creatures are now going to be wielding
Triple
weapons.
Gwyneth Paltrow with
Send them
missile-
off.
that's
missile
probably
titties
what
and
the government
she
would
has
want.
a big
They
goop
prefer
candle
Pal
coming out of
World.
her hands.
Honestly.
Her
Oh,
goop
it's
candle
terrible.
says it smells like her vagina. Could you go ahead and do that?
And
Wait,
she
what?
Yo?
also doesn't
What,
understand
sir?
what
What a
love
vagina?
is, and she thinks that romantic interest is the same as motherly interest, and she thinks I'm her son.
Or actually,
And-
you'd be better.
Wait, what?
Can you?
What?
Can you
Wait,
manifest
what
Gwyneth
is
Paltrow?
happening?
We make one joke, and then we went off the deep end. I don't know what's going on. All I heard was vagina, and now I'm lost.
I heard vagina, and then I heard she thinks romantic interest is the same as like platonic interest or like familial, like romantic love is the same as familial love or something like that. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, all I heard was after that was just like, and now she calls me her son. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what is going on? Guys, help!
I am so confused.
Outro.
These two
And
are
to me,
so
she's
chaotic.
really skinny.
They
but to everyone
really
else, she's
are.
really, really fat.
What?
Also,
What
can
is
she
going
have
on?
a penis?
Yeah.
Please.
What is
Thank
going
you. She's gonna
on?
combine all
Guys,
of her
get
movies
your
into
head
one
back in
character.
the game. What's going on?
Also,
I'm the gutter, guys.
that everyone else doesn't see it, so I don't have to deal
Hey,
with the
can you make her
repercussions
invisible and all I can see her? She calls herself Pepper Potts.
Oh my god. Oh my
You know
god.
what? Scratch that.
Not
Robert
Potts.
Downey Jr., 8 feet tall,
All right,
huge
never mind.
rack.
Kill this guy.
Oh my
much
god. I can't.
He's like, I've been here
Get
for 3
Tony
minutes.
out of here.
Oh my god.
All right, he knows too much. Kill him.
They could look like a person, an object, an animal, or even something as abstract as the physical representation of an emotion.
Weird.
Oh.
Yeah. All those pictures too were totally abstracted. Like
They
the
were
guy's
all
face was kind of
strange.
uncanny.
Yep. The dog's neck was too long. But then that last one, the physical
Elon Musk, not
manifestation
that
of
late
an
though.
emotion.
Oh my god.
Huh.
Very creepy. Well, that's almost what I feel. I feel like we got the physical manifestation of like anger or something in the forest. Because if he's invisible, we really didn't see him. That's what I'm wondering. Because he was still able to hit the car.
Right. Yeah.
Thought forms can also take on appearances that could be considered disturbing, like a creature one might see in a childhood nightmare. There's no reason to be afraid, however. All thought forms are docile by nature, and while they will behave in a frightening manner, and though they're capable of making physical contact, they pose no threat to.
Despite being able to appear as a childhood nightmare and have a physical form and touch you, that it won't.
Right.
Don't worry.
If you see
Yeah,
the shallow how
sure.
version of Gwyneth Paltrow and the manifestation of a spider, don't worry. Her fat ass can't hurt you.
Damn.
Going
And
on?
if you're going through the hallways and you happen to see an oiled up Kim Kardashian that's 9 feet tall and thinks I'm her dog, ignore it. Go somewhere else.
If you see a floating purple cancerous
my
cloud of energy that's representative of sadness, don't worry. It can't hurt you. There's no way. There's no way the human mind can be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
Spider out in the woods. You know what? You can't hurt me.
Screams, cries.
Yeah.
The ground.
There's nothing to fear but fear itself.
Yeah, there's nothing to fear
Exactly.
but fear itself.
Your session in the thought
That's
form
great.
manifester is completed. Your thought form will be securely transported directly into a containment chamber. Thought forms are unable to.
Ooh.
There are some very rare potential side effects that may result from your session.
Uh-oh.
These side effects include
Death.
increased tiredness, loss of balance, dizziness, insomnia, vomiting, episodes of temporary amnesia, and mild hallucinations. However,
Dang, no
there are
death.
several required mind exercises as a part of this video system that must be completed prior to your scheduled date in order to prime your consciousness and ensure the highest quality results.
The idea of having like almost like, you ever see the movie 13 Ghosts?
Yes.
Kind of like just the same way that they captured Ghost in that, to be able to capture a thought form and keep him in these like almost prison cells. Yeah, dude. God forbid one of those gets out. They're going to be pissed.
Yeah, the giant spider that you brought into reality and put in a cage.
You'd have to feel pretty bad too if that manifested. I'd be like, why the fuck are you thinking about that so much, dude? You know what
I mean, imagine going in that chair and they're like, "Don't think about anything
yeah.
that
I'd be
would
like-
be bad."
Yeah.
That'd be so funny if someone's like, don't think about a giant inside-out man. Just a guy with all of his gutty works on the outside. And he screams real loud like a banshee. All right, buddy, have fun. It's like,
Don't think about it, though.
Think about it. You just
Yeah, don't think about it though.
I mean,
Yeah.
like at the beginning, they're like true tulpas take decades of
Yeah.
the dedication and learning and spiritual guidance and stuff. But let's hook Dave up to this chair.
Poor
and see what
Dave.
he comes up with.
Yeah.
Let's hook a random guy up off the street who's getting a fucking cassette tutorial.
Yeah.
up. You know what I mean? It's
what
like
a great idea.
Okay, well I guess the way it makes it presented is almost like these are random people off the street. Like these aren't anybody who's trained. It's just like, oh, you were dumb enough to sign up. Cool.
Are you ready for tape 4?
Yeah, I'm ready to just keep pushing on. This is sick.
Let's do it.
Go.
Oh God. Unexpected visitors, it's called.
Oh man. Oh God.
Oof. That's scary.
What
Bro,
is
why
so
are you
funny?
You're fucking freaking me out, dude. I'm like
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the visual of like a general. Like a
Why
set
we're
of
still on
Elliot
this?
just as the machines turning on, being like, but also I want her to be like 5'6", 5'8", definitely not over 5'8", and maybe also if she could smell like a citronella candle on a midsummer and have some freckles, but not too many.
That's right, partner. And if you make her not taller than 5'6", and I want her to smell like French vanilla coffee made from coffee. You do that for me.
I can't. I thought we were over this and then we came back.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, we
I
came
think I do.
back.
He's like, buddy, you manifested a 6'3" basketball player. What the hell's going on? Where's your mind at? Are we gonna have problems or what?
If you could make her maybe a little bit upset when she comes home from work in the evenings, and
Yeah.
that's understandable, but
Little
after
upset.
a time of comfort, she likes to be held and
Oh
release her
my
frustration
God.
in a healthy and
I
respectful
can't,
manner
bro.
that causes us as two people to
Yeah.
grow closer together over time.
Yes.
That'll be
Like,
Could you go ahead and give her one leg and she's always on a roller skate?
what the
I just want to see how fast she can go.
I just want to put her on top of a hill and push her down and see what happens.
the
Could you give her
visuals?
impeccable bout?
The visuals
Could you do that?
are. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Also,
I'm dying, bro.
So we go really fast down the hill.
Oh no.
Also, if you can give her one arm, but the other one's an oven mitt.
Give her one baby arm and then one regular one, but it's a giant oven mitt and it's actually the hamburger helper icon that talks. Could you go ahead and do that?
Actually, scratch all that. Can you just make hamburger helper real?
You know what? Actually, could you just give me Oprah Winfrey? Thank you.
I feel like
Love her book club.
they could make a whole like side episode. It's simply
Like all this being said at like a drive-through.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
oh my God.
3 minutes after the orientation
Ah,
VHS
jeez.
video.
Oh
Can you
man.
give me Oprah Winfrey from 1986? Just around that time. Thank you.
But also incredibly muscular.
Yeah, but could you make her a bodybuilder?
And oiled up as well, please.
Yeah, just go and oil her up and put her in a pantsuit. Appreciate you.
Pantsuit.
He's like saying it nonchalantly, like walks back, and then he's gonna be obviously upset when he comes back through the results. Who the hell is this?
Yeah, he walks. He's like, "Whoa, this isn't anything like oil in Iraq. Who did this? Who
What
is
the
this?
hell is this?
Oh
Dave,
no.
is that you? Dave, get out here. Stop that.
No,
You're-
not
sorry, you're
Dave
not cut out for this.
again, bro.
Oh my God.
Also, I just
I
want to say too, to
can't.
get back on the video here is
Yeah.
the idea of
Yeah, let's get back, guys. Let's
more creepy in my opinion
Let's
than
get
the
back
idea
on
of like
topic.
come back home,
found
guys. Come
footage
back home.
Poughkeepsie tape style shooting like this, where someone's like looking into an empty house on both sides, where either you're thinking like, oh God, imagine someone just watching you and you didn't know, or the idea of like, what is he about to see in this dark house? It's
Yeah.
just on both ways, very spooky.
Have you ever? I won't click off to it, but have you ever watched the Gemini home entertainment?
I've heard of that one, but I've never seen it. But I have heard of it.
I would show it but we may save it for later. But there's this one scene in the first episode that is exactly what you're describing, like seeing something weird happen in a house at night. Yeah, it's effective horror. It's effective horror for sure.
Yeah, same kind of stuff as like the first VHS movie and stuff too. Kind of how they set that up of like breaking into the dude's house. Yeah.
Oh, are we breaking in?
Oh fuck. How funny would it be whenever he climbed through the window, he just yelled, "Hello?"
Hello.
Gosh. Hello.
Hello.
Your door's locked.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Ruby Frankie's house.
Bro.
Daddy of Five's house at 3 p.m. Be like,
Oh my
Oh my
are we
god.
to assume that the person with the camera just caused that violent act to happen?
It's not confirmed one
Okay.
way or the other. In my personal theory, no, but I could also be wrong.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out is, I mean, either or. I'm trying to think like, oh, did this guy just go in and basically kill someone, or was he in the dark just being like, oh fuck, what did I just stumble upon?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I think the latter, given my theory.
Okay.
I also think I know who the cameraman is, but it won't make sense to you yet.
Okay.
I was gonna say I think it's the second one too.
Yeah.
That was awkward.
What is that?
The moon. Gets attacked by a werewolf.
Yeah, he just looks up and he's just like, starts transforming.
Producer, writers, my director, my friends, and you, the ordinary people who made me what I am today.
Next headroom.
Oh.
Tomorrow.
We interrupt our current program at the request of the Massachusetts State Police. This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test.
At 1:34 a.m., Massachusetts State Police confirmed the presence of a potential group of active and unidentified home invaders who have targeted 49 residences since approximately 11:50.
49.
Oof.
Damn. Oh hell no! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh! Stop! That scared me so much. I actually jumped. Oh god, no, you got me. You got me. You got me.
And they made it less scary than it would have been if we watched the video alone.
Huh?
And they made it less scary than if we had just watched the video itself.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jeez. That was terrifying. The hand got me, and then after the flashing face, I was like, okay. Alright.
Yeah.
But like, oh god, okay. Whoo! That got my heart pounding just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! I really gotta turn down my headphones. Jesus Christ!
It makes it all worth it. Oh, that's so good. So yeah. I didn't want to pause it to let you get the whole vibe, but yeah, emergency broadcast. The situation's got so intense that local malls are becoming safe zones. Don't return home.
Wow.
Shoot it if you have to. Like, it's becoming very dire straits, right? And we hear when these things are approaching the house how it sounds like a group of people screaming.
Yeah.
And then we have at the end
just one hand.
The hand
like a
shoots
glove,
up.
Right?
Yep, the glove. So we have the hand shoot up. And then we get the flashing of all these different faces. So some of them are like, it's hard to see without brightening the image, but this is like a corpse almost, like bone and like blood.
Okay, sure.
Like there's a pretty good. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Lovely fella.
Good God.
Then we have this one that's like skin.
Almost like
I don't like it.
Masked person's face or something.
Mm-hmm. You get
nice, like
this
grisly death scene.
Yep. Someone like get their top of their head pulled off. And then this got some teeth. Some lovely fellows, lovely fellows. But the situation has gone loud enough that the police are issuing, emergency broadcasts for people to try to escape. So something's gone really wrong.
Do you hear all the different people screaming like that? Do you think that there was an outbreak from the facility, from those pods, to where there's multiple thought forms out and about now, wreaking havoc?
I have a theory about what those attacks were that I'm not going to tell you yet, but in episode 6, I can talk about it.
Okay.
We're almost there,
All right.
too. I think
The
on
ending
to
of
episode
that
6.
one, there is a little brown stain in my pants now.
As soon as it cut, you could see it in the recording, but as soon as it cut to the shot out the window, I started smiling. I'm like, oh yeah, here we go.
So rude.
No,
rude. You leave me out to die all the time.
I love it. Well, maybe if you weren't, a loser.
What did I do?
and had
Damn.
some, previous history with horror media online, you could use it to get me. But no. So I win.
Damn.
Always the gold medal.
Always the gold medal. All right.
Never the bride, huh?
Never the bride. Tape 5. Not here, not now, not anymore. And the description reads, do you know what they did up there?
No.
These are the consequences.
I didn't.
So I'm guessing they're talking about the mountain.
Yes, I would assume so.
Where is what state is this in again?
Massachusetts.
Oh, wow, okay.
Well, hello again, Tiffany.
Oh, hi, Wanda. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. No dad this time.
No, unfortunately, he couldn't get off work today. So I'm going to have to call him on a payphone to let him know all the details as soon as we're done.
He's excited to be a dad, huh?
Oh, yes.
Liar.
Damn.
Liar.
Wow.
Damn.
And have you decided on a name for your baby boy yet?
Yep. We're going with Max.
Ooh, Max, huh? That's a nice, strong name.
Bruh.
The fuck kind of porn dialogue is this?
Bruh. Stop. I mean,
Max, that's a nice strong name. It's like the most generic name on earth.
yeah, that's why.
Max. Ooh, wow. Big strong boy.
That's why I said bruh. I'm like, okay.
I'm trying to think of a stupid name for boys.
Do you want to know what me and my wife said that we would name our boy and our daughter, boy and daughter?
What?
Our daughter's name would be Billy, and my son's name would be Cotton. Not even joking.
I've always liked Billy for a girl. I've always thought that's a cool name. Cotton.
What?
Is an interesting choice.
You're trying to tell me that a kid named Cotton Hancock doesn't show up to school.
I mean, that does go hard.
What?
That does go hard. It sounds like he's destined to bootleg moonshine, which I can.
That's fine, because also then my wife came up to me and she said, "You know, if we have a second son instead of a daughter, I was thinking Ulysses," and I was like, "What is this? Like, why do we have like a Southern plantation family?
What is going on with this names? What the fuck?
That's pretty bad.
Cotton, Ulysses, and Billy."
Billy is cute.
What the shit?
I like Billy. Yeah.
Our names are Wilson and Ruth.
I like Ruth. People always say Ruth is like an old woman's name, but I like Ruth.
Now, Ruth's a good girl's name. Esther is an old.
Sorry, I'm one of those people that think Ruth is an old people's name. I'm so sorry.
It is.
I'm so sorry.
Esther is definitely. And Helga.
But
I think Helga and Patricia don't care for it.
Helga's like a Swedish masseuse's name.
Every time I hear Helga, I think they're
thinking about
mean.
German. This is Helga.
Yeah.
Like a German masseuse.
like a big strong one who could like smash your
Oh my
head.
god. Forearms the size of Andre the Giant's.
Beautiful, delicious.
What?
Yes, please.
Oh my god.
He's been moving around like crazy the past couple weeks.
Oh, this is awesome.
Strong enough to kick so hard I almost throw up sometimes too.
Pussy.
Bruh.
Oh.
This is such a good idea for
Oh, do you know what I thought?
What's that?
What if the kid is a thought form?
Oh yeah, that. Oh my god, that must.
Like, what if you wished
so
that you could have a
bad.
kid so hard that you, like...
Oh. That's terrifying. Oh my god.
Imagine that's how Jesus was born.
Jesus is just the thought form, guys.
found footage.
Yeah.
some measurements to see exactly how.
Oh man. Oh my god, you're right. Why is he laughing? Stop! It's not funny. It's not funny.
Something funny, Hunter?
It's not funny. He's so...
What's the reading? Your baby just instant transmission out of your uterus.
Oh
well,
no!
I was supposed to say this, but we've lost your baby. He's like, oh,
you lost it.
It's like, where the fuck did it go? Like, it didn't come out of me, so where the hell?
Baby. That is really funny.
Oh
it's a
my
good
god.
comedic beat. I like that.
Amazing.
This is a bit strange.
I mean, as a technician, how do you even start to explain this?
Don't worry.
I'm just picturing. I'm picturing from the dark void because they keep doing these jump scares. I'm picturing from the dark void that the baby like jumps out of the darkness and out the screen. Like a FNAF jump scare or something like that.
It's like Foxy dives out of them.
Yeah. I would say as a technician, I'd be doing the same thing though.
Yeah. I mean, how do you explain
There's
it? Like,
no way to.
what?
Yeah.
There's no remotely logical explanation. No, it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
See if we can borrow another machine, okay? There has to be something wrong with this one. I'll be right back.
Wonder if that would feel like taking a huge dump. Yeah.
I don't know, ask a woman who's given birth.
What?
Well, that's what I've always wondered that when a woman gives birth, is it like the most
he
satisfying dump you've ever had in your life?
No.
I can't trust
Relating
anything
giving
the woman
birth
says.
to
No.
taking a huge dump. Yes.
No. Oh my god. 29 school teacher. I don't like this. I don't like it. Oh my god, I don't like that.
Oh my
Stop.
god, I do not like that.
Stop.
Did she sewer slide or did she go missing?
Her cause of
Sewer
death
slide. That's a
isn't
new
noted
one.
Yet.
Okay. I was trying to read the newspaper, but I couldn't really read it.
All right. So the newspaper says, for one, it says her name, school teacher.
Yeah, 29
and
school teacher.
Most of this is just like, she was born here, blah, blah, blah. The only thing it says, I think, regarding her death is found in her home.
Okay.
But it doesn't give any specifics as to method. Now, here's the more interesting thing. Tiffany Crisaldi, right? Then there is another newspaper
When
right
it
when the baby
flashes.
disappeared. It flashed for a couple frames.
Oh.
Bizarre events leave Berkshire's in terror, authorities mute.
That's still pretty creepy, and there's that face too that goes through the static as well.
Uh-huh. Yep. It like appears. I think it appears right after. Yeah.
Oh,
This-
I didn't even see that.
That was seen in the
I
last
didn't either.
episode. The
Yeah.
one we said was kind of like a skinless
Wow.
mask.
Yeah, I was gonna say I noticed from the marks around the eyes.
They are so good at pointing this
Same
stuff
face.
out.
This
Like I know
won't be the
they
last time you
they
see
do
it
this.
either.
Like it's
Then
what they
here we
do. But
have
like, oh my
that
god.
There's a bunch of weird events going down. This is hard to make out, but it mentions that she was not the only woman this happened to.
Interesting. Now, are we supposed to be? Are we led to believe that it was simultaneously?
I imagine because as
the
the
technician's
technician
coming out
walks
being like,
out of
"Wait,
the room,
what?"
someone
Yeah.
else is also walking out with
Yeah.
the same problem. Okay, so it says that Tiffany Maria, whatever, was found dead in her house, blah, blah, blah. Her son, who would be coming along, Maxwell Marsh. Now, does the name Marsh ring a bell?
Wasn't it Alex
Oh,
Marsh?
first
That
episode.
is correct.
Yeah.
Because if we go
Yeah.
back to episode 3,
Yeah. Or
this takes
episode
us
3,
to
my
the
bad.
viewing of Alexander Michael Marsh.
Oh, so we're led to believe that's probably her husband.
Is probably her husband, right?
Yeah.
Who this happened to.
Wow.
Just things to keep in mind. So,
Yeah.
are you ready for tapes?
So basically, he got a tape that showed him how to create thought forms. So basically, he got his wife pregnant with
thoughts.
form.
That's crazy.
That's kind of fucked up.
That is crazy. Oh my god. Like
Didn't even ask for her consent or anything. Just is like, you know what? I'd like a baby.
pregnant.
Yeah, pretty much.
Points and just like baby now. Like
Yeah, pretty much.
I can't. No. Oh, that's so messed up. That's so incredibly messed up.
Imagine if somebody could actually do that to you. That's so fucked up.
And the crazy thing is that it could be anyone. Like,
yeah,
that's so scary. Oh my god, no.
That's scary. Yeah.
Oh man. And then like also wait. So what happened to him? By the way, like, is he?
Oh, we don't know what happened to him, but we can assume that they have the same last name, so they're married. We can assume.
Okay. Cool.
What we don't understand is why they didn't just, do it naturally.
Yeah, and have a baby normally. Unless she couldn't have one, I don't know.
So I'll go ahead and preface like this. So I watched the first episode of Greylock. I was like, kind of mid, whatever. Just some pictures or whatnot. Episode 2 had me hooked, and I was watching all the way through. When I watched episode 6, I streamed the whole thing. There's a live stream reaction of me watching it, and I paused midway through, and I'm like, I think this is one of my favorite YouTube horror projects.
Wow.
Like, because Take 6, like right now, I'd call the series at like a 7, maybe out of 10. But this dials it up to 11.
Wow.
Okay.
What?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
11 out of 10.
Sleeping Dogs.
All right.
Dr. Bernard T. Hayes.
Yep. Who, if you'll remember, is the one who started the Unit 13 experiment.
Yeah, the trust-forming boy.
Yep.
Okay.
There came a red flash as it pitched from heaven. Corruption wrought truth. 0707.
Humanity has fought tirelessly passed through a great many trials.
We're in the city.
To achieve but one singular goal. Higher and higher they ascend, so that we will at last reach the one called God. And there, on his apex of infinite knowledge and power, he will approach and look him in the eye as an equal.
All right, so
no.
One of the things that I think is underrated about Greylock, and it's not the only series that does it, but it's kind of rare in like YouTube horror stuff to find a lot of like symbolism or thematic imagery and stuff like that. But one thing I do like consistently about Greylock is kind of the Tower of Babel idea it puts forward.
Sure.
Because like we have in the second episode, we have the preacher talking about be careful wandering into the thicket, the devil roams about, stuff like that. And then we have like the thing that the thought form manifester is effectively playing God, right? Like creating creatures that you think you have the ability to control. And then we hear Bernard Hayes talking about how one day we're going to climb the tower and look God in the eye as an equal whenever we reach that level of power. So there's almost this recurring theme of us like asking for more than we're capable of and getting the consequences of that. And it's just something that's well done throughout the show that I don't think gets brought up enough in a lot of analysis. Even my own analysis, I don't think I brought it up enough, but it's something I like
Very
a lot.
cohesive.
I mean, it's a brilliant theme. It's very thought-provoking. And true,
and like I said, it is like the Jurassic Park thing, right? What's the Ian Malcolm quote from Jurassic Park? The you were too busy asking if you could, you never stopped to think if you should.
Yeah.
Or wait, hold on.
That's a great fucking quote.
I have a moment to do the impression. Just because you can stop and just because if you could doesn't mean that you should.
God.
Would you like
My
to meet
God.
my son? His name is Jeff. He's been drowned gold.
Oh my God.
You know what my favorite Jurassic Park quote is?
What?
Dino DNA.
Yeah.
It's every time, dude.
Everything that's funny.
What you call discovery, I call the rape of the natural world.
What?
Oh my God.
Like, you're very unsettling when you talk. I know.
Oh, there's that scene where he's laughing on the helicopter, and the laugh's literally like.
I hate it.
I like the little Colonel Sanders guy in that movie too. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yep.
I
He's great,
don't give a fuck about my grandkids. You should feed
Yeah,
them to
literally.
the dinosaurs.
The dude made dinosaurs. He's like, we can sell lunchboxes.
We can sell lunchboxes. That's what's going to put us over the top. It's like, did you have to have $1 trillion to open this? Like, right? And you're worried about selling lunchboxes?
Isn't this worth, infinite money? Basically.
Yes, but lunchboxes, yes,
We can sell the
lunchboxes. Lunchboxes, yes. That's what we'll break even. We sell lunchboxes, yes.
Lunchbox. That scene at the end of the movie where his grandchildren are being chased by a T-Rex and he's at the museum eating spaghetti.
I was quite famished during this lockdown.
Man, these dead grandchildren really give me an appetite.
I freaking can't.
Is that spaghetti?
Is that spaghetti?
My son, Benjamin Goldblum, loves spaghetti.
Such a bad character. I had to say to our viewers once, don't make me have to do it again.
I'll keep going. If you get me going, I won't stop. But we'll get back into it. Episode 6.
Oh my god.
Welcome back, user. Frank Porter. Please enter your credentials. Credential requirement bypassed by system administrator. Greetings, no user ID. Welcome to establishing custom telephone message settings. Sender, Paul Morelli, of the Morelli Construction and Mining Company. Dates of receipt ranging from March 24th, 1987 to March 30th, 1987. Beginning playback of your messages.
All right, so Paul Morelli. Everything we're about to hear is from someone named Paul Morelli, right?
Mm-hmm.
The name Porter that was mentioned earlier will come back later, but he's the person who these messages were sent to. Or, sorry, he was supposed to be the one to have access to these messages, right?
Right.
Now, keep this in mind. For one, all the messages we're about to hear occurred within 1 week, right? 24th to the 30th. But also, 1987. Like you pointed out, the Thought Form Manifester was in 1993.
Yeah.
So all the stuff related to that was 6 years
at the beginning
after.
was 81.
Yes. So this is way predating like the Thought Form Manifester, the events that we're seeing currently, stuff like that. So just to keep in mind.
Message 1. March 24th, 11:14 a.m.
Hey Frank, it's Paul Morelli. We ran into somewhat of an issue today. We came across these tunnels inside the mountain, pretty deep in, but well, this is going to sound a little crazy, but he told me to call if anything strange came up, and I should disqualify us. People have been here before. Some obviously man-made shit in there, like carvings and stone. This shit looks ancient.
Okay, so just to put it out there, I am a whore for some forgotten, but like unspeakable history of mankind.
People
it's
know.
So
people
cool.
know us, dude. We love the nice pagan get down. You know what I mean?
Right. Put it in my blood. I'm all about it. I'll sell
works.
cheap for that. Absolutely. Sure. Like the idea of, hey, we were doing some demolition and we found some like ancient ruins, stuff like that. Stuff about like monsters or creatures that we used to have records of but have been blotted out for some reason from our history books. Like, oh, so good. So good.
I love it too, just like some Boston blue collar guy just being like,
Hi,
hey Frank. Yeah, it's Paul. Yeah, man, I'm seeing all kinds of weird shit down here. Like, it's really old. Like, there's stick men drawn on the walls with all kinds of weird... And there's diapers. There's tons of diapers. So, I don't know. I'm just going to keep working and not really give a shit. So I'll let you know when we're done. See ya.
Look, buddy, I clock in and out. I put my 9 to 5 in, get an honest day's work. I'll fight whatever, demon monsters you want me to. But after 5 o'clock, I'm checked out.
I felt that. After 9 o'clock.
We're getting ready to break for lunch. Just letting you know, I did find an army of beetles. It's like beetle people. I don't know how else to describe it. They're like insect men. I really don't know how else to say it. So we're probably just gonna plow on through and see what we can do. But I got Subway in my car. I got a cold cut combo, so I gotta get
cold cut combo.
See you later.
Oh my
Hey, look, pal,
gosh.
you're talking about sending security guards down here to take care of the beetle people? Look, pal, I'm in the union, all right?
Yeah.
If they're on
union
my
boss is
site,
not gonna like
it's
this.
my job, all right? So if you're going to undercut me, hire some contractor to come in here, that ain't happening. I'll get the Teamsters up in here, all right?
I'm not gonna lie.
You respect my work, I respect yours.
Paul is becoming a favorite of mine. Message 1. What's message 2? Need to hear message 2 to see if he's still one of my favorite characters.
All right, message 2.
I'm calling in some guys who have a day off, so hopefully things will get a little closer to normal, you know? That being said, I don't know how the hell this happened, but possession
Oh
of
my
the
god,
gun
the distortion is getting crazy.
Wired up with a few lights, too. Wanted to see if maybe you sent someone in while we were off shift. Night crew said you didn't, but
What's that
I
beeping?
didn't see anybody else either, so... But a few of the guys said they'd seen something running around in the woods surrounding the site. I figured it's probably a deer or whatever, but seeing all the ruckus we're making out here, you know?
What?
Hmm.
What?
For safety's sake, we're going to avoid the tunnel until I hear back from you. All right, bye now.
Love Paul. I like Paul. I love Paul because Paul says this. Yeah, I came down and that blocked in tunnel. Yeah, it's clear. And like an electrician came in and strung up lights. People thought that they saw something and they thought they saw a deer. Which I thought that was weird. Is a deer supposed to string up the lights in the tunnel? But it turned out it was just a tall guy. So
we're good.
How'd
No
you
worries.
get that confused?
Like,
Nah, just actually, it's a 9-foot tall man walking around the woods.
Look, pal, if you're hiring some tall guy to come in here and pull our job, buddy, we're in the union. All right,
Frank,
you better
back to us
You're
being
pushing
the
my
union.
buttons. First the
Oh my
bug people, and now
gosh.
you have a human ladder putting up lights. All right, need
Anthony's
you
like
to
no
let
loud
us
with all the
know,
bosses. He's
'cause
fine.
This is
I
our
gotcha.
contract.
Hi, Spartan. Lutaku.
He didn't say that he thought the deer did it. He said that
The flow of that sentence, the way he structured, he's like, I thought it was a deer.
he said at first I thought it was a deer they were seeing, but then they all swore it looked like a tall man.
Yeah, but it's insinuated, at least for me, whenever I was listening to it. And I could be wrong, and I know you and all the
You know
viewers
what?
can say I'm wrong.
I like the
He's like,
image
I coulda
more
swore I saw
of
the
a deer.
putting up wires, and he had a DeWalt drill, and he was putting up
Not a
lights,
DeWalt drill.
But it turned out it was just a 9-foot tall man.
Look, that guy ain't my crew. So if you have some other crew in here, you need to let us know. All right?
And they're all sick as dogs. All my guys are sick. I did DoorDash about 60 pounds of Mongolian fried chicken last night.
My god.
They're not feeling well after the altercation with the bug people.
No.
And the 9-foot tall man, I think, did do something to the water supply.
No.
I don't know, Frank. All I know is my guys are royally pissed. Call me back.
Royally.
Why can't Frank pick up
Royally
his phone?
pissed.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
We'll find
Paul's
out.
been calling him every day. What I'm seeing here multiple times a day.
What is going on that TV back there?
We'll find out.
I am getting distracted.
It's Paul again. The guy you sent out to take photos just left, but, well, he seemed totally fine when he got here, but we practically had to carry him back to his car when he was done. Also, we found some really old shit down there. We got a guy on the crew who used to do archaeology work or whatever.
What?
I do find that line funny. I know.
What?
I know.
And we found a Mesopotamian pyramid down here, Frank.
The whole pyramid?
One of the guys on the crew, he's dug a couple of these up before too.
Archaeological work.
And,
like it's like you used to work in retail. Like
Yeah,
it's just a
exactly.
common thing every crew has.
I'm just saying he's dug up some of these pyramids before, and he says this is kind of old, Frank. I'm like,
Not an expert Mesoamerican archaeologist, if you ask me, but he does have some history with like runic examples of the ancient, of lost tribes dating pre-12th century. So he's all right. He knows most of the evidence.
He said that he's seen these gargoyle statues before. And we keep reading them. We keep trying to read the names out loud, but we keep going blind when we read it. So I don't know what's happening down here. But if you could give me a call, I also like how
If you could give me a
nonchalant he is,
call.
too. He's like, man, Frank, I'm telling you, there's a lot of crazy shit down here.
Frank, there's
The
a
guy-
lot going on, Frank. I don't
And I
know
think
what
it's
to
a bit
tell you.
serendipitous because we did offer the Mongolian fried chicken to the guy you sent out, but he didn't eat it, and he's
Oh my
sick as a
God.
dog too. So now I'm wondering
So
What the
now
hell's
I'm
even
thinking, okay, it's probably something else entirely. Potentially the beetle people.
Yeah, it could be the beetle
Not the
people
chicken.
because we had to rule out the tall guy because it ended up just being 3 clowns on top of each other's shoulders in a large trench coat. So that can't be them. All right, Frank. Call me back when you can.
Oh my god.
Ah, fooled by the old 3 clowns in the trench coat at a
I
construction
hate that,
site
man. A
trick.
construction site, that's a typical thing you have to deal with when you're
Oh my god.
A classic high school prank.
classic, yeah. They're all 14-year-old clowns. Very young.
No.
I didn't know clowns started this early, Frank. All right. Call me back.
The next message, he's like, "Hey Frank,
honk.
did you ever do the clown prank when you were in high school?" Because he's just like talking.
Oh my god.
What?
No, Paul. No.
It's just honk honk.
No.
Oh my god.
He's like, all right, Frank, I'm a clown now. I'm not going to be able to finish the job. I am going to the circus. I wish you all the best, buddy.
Don't call me back.
He's like, I'm making a bunch of pies right now to put in people's faces. I think the crew's getting a big laugh out of it. All right, Frank, talk to you next time.
Next time. There's still a next time after that.
But I guess there's some old artifacts down there, like weapons and trinkets.
God, what are you talking about?
Report for you and send it your way, because I feel like you'd be interested, and he can explain all this shit better than I could anyways. All right, bye.
Message 4. March
Is that
26th,
it?
1:03
Oh, okay.
p.m.
Frank, something ain't right here.
No, duh, Paul.
I feel okay so far, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. I saw that thing the guys have been talking about last night, stalking around in the tree line. I swear it had a face. Anyways, just call me back as soon as you can, Frank.
I feel like he's too composed.
What do you
By
mean?
the-
I
by the
swear it
third
had a
missed
face.
call,
No,
I would be like livid.
Yeah, no, I'd be so upset.
What I think is happening is that he is returning his calls in between these messages, because after the third one, he's like, so anyway, I saw that photographer
Guy you sent out.
So I think they are talking to each other between.
Well, see, I didn't know.
Messages.
I didn't know if that was the case because he was like, "Oh, I didn't know if you sent a guy down or not, or the guy that you sent down to take pictures." Because I'm guessing, I've been watching this, perceiving it more as him being like, "Oh, these people are just showing up," and being like, "Oh yeah, Frank sent me," and the guy's like,
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's possible too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's possible.
Yeah, I'd be freaking upset.
Honestly,
Hold on,
I don't
I'll
remember.
pause.
So you could be
Yeah,
right.
I'd be so upset, bro. My boss isn't answering my calls, and it's not even just like we're calling this like this is just one day. No, this is like a little bit. What was it? A little bit over a week, or like no, it was 6 days. I can't remember. But either way,
Yeah.
like no, ridiculous. I'm out here in uncharted places doing whatever you want me to do. And I don't feel safe here anymore. And there's random people coming here. I'm going to expect that you are the people that, well, you were the one that brought these people here, like told them to come over here. Exactly. And you're not talking to me. Like, please, I'm leaving. I'm going to leave. Like, I would be so upset. Literally so upset. Oh, and not to mention, the whole team is like not feeling the best right now. Something's happening. Like, yeah, freaking sucks, man.
Go ahead.
It's just funny. Just funny story that all of our food's rotten, Frank. They said sushi wouldn't go bad after a couple days, but
No.
it simply has. We went to Miyamoto Sushi. We got the blackjack roll. You know that one, Frank?
You know that?
I got some fried wontons too, but those didn't last either. The cabbage is spoiled. Just saying, next time you get sushi for you guys, eat it same day, Frank. You've been warned.
Oh my god.
But that's all right. We found
They're so silly, this reaction.
Like group
They
of people
are.
just over the mountainside, and we've been eating them for the past 24 hours, and we're rationing it out, so we should do for the rest of the job.
Yeah, luckily the man lurking around in the tree line has been cooking Totino's party pizzas for us, Frank, so we should be all right.
It turns out the clowns have stock in Tostitos, so they've been
The clowns have been giving us cream pies and Totino's party pizzas and confetti cupcakes, so we should be okay.
Not the Tostitos.
Onwards
right,
and
Frank.
upwards, Frank.
Call you back, Frank.
Yeah,
Call
me
you
back
back.
sometime. Miss you, buddy.
We saw it again. Something out here with us. It's in the woods.
No, duh, Paul.
It's watching us, goddammit. It ain't no animal either. Who are you guys gonna put up those fancy
Oh, it's gonna
cameras
mess up a
and
lot.
see if we can catch anything? Maybe Luke was fucking with us. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah. Anyways, I just.
Oh! Motion detected?
Yeah.
Message 7. Date and time unavailable. Message.
Interesting. Do you think that that's the do you think that that comes across as like the energy cloud? Like it isn't fully manifested yet?
Oh, look at you. That's good. That's a good thought. I have I don't want to theorize yet because you don't know yet what I'm referring to.
Well, I mean, it makes it seem like they've definitely opened up something.
I'll
or
be right
something.
back. You can keep it playing.
They've definitely unleashed something, or they've stumbled upon something. But it seems like with them having now, like, oh, the path is now clear. It's either that something got let out, or something's letting them in.
Because keep in mind, this is all pre-Thought 4 Manifester, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
It's Paul. Holy shit. I think I caught whatever's going around.
Uh-oh.
It feels tight. A lot of pressure behind my eyes. My teeth feel like they're
Oh, man.
I just started when you came across that tunnel. I feel like I need to figure out what's down there.
No.
I think whatever's down there could help my crew. But most of all, I feel like something really bad's gonna happen if I don't go down. So I'm going down tonight.
No. Oh.
Message 9. March 30th. Time unavailable.
So I wonder if whatever is out there is like messing with his brain, because I know, like, yes, it's before all of the official stuff happened, but one of the side effects were like hallucinations or stuff like that. So I wonder if whatever's going on is messing with his brain and being like, yeah, you want to go down there, but you really shouldn't go down there. That's just like something I'm thinking about right now. Also, like, this is freaking terrifying. We stopped hearing about like what everyone else and how they're doing. It's more of like, oh, I got what everyone else has too. I don't know at this point if there's anyone else around that is actually okay and stable. Like, what is making them stay here? Why can't they just go back into their cars and leave? Oh. Oh, no, Paul. Oh, Paul got messed up.
This is the end of your messages.
Ooh, what was that?
What was that?
It was our old friend.
Oh, that good dude again? Okay.
Yep. That was the Van Randall.
Interesting. So
how cool
I really
is
love
this whole part?
Yeah, I love the whole build up of finding out some kind of tunnel into the mountain and everything like that. It is kind of funny that you could read it the way that we did with Paul, and that it does feel like by message 8, it feels like Paul got addicted to fentanyl.
Bruh. Thank you for the head pat, Spartan. I don't know if it actually did it actually work.
The entire Union crew were fent flopping.
Yeah.
No, but I love the idea of having to go down and see it, and even the weird part too. After this part, when it was almost like a veil was taken over, like like it was hiding what was actually going on. It just kind of
that
like
camera.
slips. Yeah,
where it's doing the whole like slip
hey,
off.
welcome
it does
back.
this, but it looks like it was just copying the image, so you couldn't actually see what was going by.
It's like it was
Paul's a
manipulating the camera,
goner.
so there's no evidence of it.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
Man, I love that section so much where he's like, it's ringing, and he's talking about how he's like, he feels different and he needs to go down there, and he starts mumbling to himself. And then in my my interpretation is this last call is from the mine itself. So all the crew members are now deep within the mine, and it sounds like this. So good.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Super fun.
The men are compelled to sprint down into there, and they're becoming these like abominations.
Yeah, fentanyl zombies.
And here's also my other theory. You'll see more about this crew later, right?
Okay.
So what I'm about to say is going to be backed up, but I'll go ahead and tell you my theory for what. I'll mute it so you don't get jump scared again. These attacks.
Oh, you think that they're the crew?
I think it's the crew. Because, for one, all these faces we see are all humanoid. They're all distinctly
members.
like humanoid. Plus, he's there. The same person that was with the Morelli crew. So my theory is that these attacks that are happening across the city are because of Morelli construction. Or the crew members of Morelli construction.
Orchestrated by whatever entity this is.
Wow, that's crazy.
Also, this whole bit right here where we see the Max Headroom thing beforehand, I'm pretty sure that this indicates to us this is in 1993, I think. So it's the idea that the crew's been down there 6 years.
Oh, wow, okay.
I think that's right. If I'm right about my theory about the people attacking being the crew.
Man, that's crazy. They're just going insane. They're definitely like under whatever spell or, under whatever kind of trance this thing's putting them through.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, sorry. It is 87, I believe. Or
the
was
Max
that the
Headroom
same
thing
time?
is?
I think so. I'm pretty
so that's probably a
sure.
good theory then.
Yes, yeah. Because if I remember right, I think this specific episode aired like 1987. I think, if I remember right.
It looks like here it says, November 22nd, 1987.
Yes, so that would be right. That would be after the events of, because it's saying here it's airing October 9th. That it'll air because it says tomorrow on October 9th. So this thing's happening October the 8th of 1987, and this is what I do for all my videos. It's just stuff like this for hours, and then so that's 1987.
Also, October 4th. There, don't know how relevant that is. If it's all around the same time of year or something like that.
When are these calls? These are March, so they were at least down there for a few months.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, because these are all the calls were March, the end of March 1987.
Weird, and Frank just totally left him there. Didn't give a shit.
Yeah, so my theory is that Frank might have known, or Semiodyne might have known what these men were going into.
Oh.
But all will be revealed. All right. You ready for the next one? How you feeling? How'd you feel about that one?
Very good.
I could see that being possible.
It's unfolding into something. It's just piquing my intrigue. Also very spooky. I like it.
It is very spooky.
The recent crime wave that swept across northern Berkshire County left many of its residents in a state of anxiety and panic. It was 2 weeks ago when the emergency broadcast system was engaged to warn residents to secure their homes due to the activity of a group of individuals who had been targeting and breaking into people's homes.
We've seen a lot of credible information over the past couple of weeks, and the investigation's still ongoing. We'll get closer.
Oh man.
Normal.
Oh. What is that?
It's a baby.
The residents of Berkshire County.
What? Whoa! Nope.
Oh.
All right, so some fun visuals there. So basically, the whole emergency broadcast thing was swept under the rug, right?
Yeah, they kind of highlighted, there's some crimes, but everything's fine now.
Yeah, just return to your normal, back to normal, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But the screen at the end says he's a liar, right? And shows like his cut up face.
Yeah.
And then we have the lovely image of the conjoined twins. Very nice. And then there is a brief flash of engaged couple, Alex and Mark, sit together as they discuss bathroom laws. So, this is what I talked about earlier, right? Alex and she's the one who died. Yes, 29, at the age of 29.
Hey, Steve, what's good?
We kind of have like a 3-year gap all this stuff occurs within, from 1987 to 1993. And Alex, again, was the one who the tape was intended for.
Actually, it's a 6-year gap.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So 6 year gap.
What's important about that too is that whenever Frank gave a speech at the beginning, it was 1981. Then it pops up in 1987. Now we're at 1993.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
I think too, like the
coincidentally,
1981 might just be like early on when the government was thinking about doing all of this, and
that
like
or
their
just seemed like he
arrogance
was getting
starting to
some kind of like footing with it. He's talking about it.
Yeah.
He probably before he got funding, maybe.
Yeah, because all he's talking about there is like wanting to best God at creation, right? Which we see here what this has caused. We also see this newspaper clipping. This name will be very important. These events are only the tip of the iceberg, says Jim Melgren, a former police officer who now works as a private investigator and hosts a radio show centered around government transparency and accountability. Quote from him, "There are horrifying reports of people, healthy grown adults, becoming deformed, growing extra limbs, teeth growing out of their scalp, people developing severe mental conditions, or even sickness. Doctors have never seen ... So
I think that you're saying from episode 2 that we're looking at Jim.
Man, how did you do that? That's good. That's solid. How'd you put that together so quick?
Because I think that just because the former investigator, it's a guy taking shit into his own hands. The way I see it is a guy is going out and investigating stuff. Because I think that from what I was thinking is that they're trying to drop crumbs for you're thinking that it's Alex Marsh because of him and his baby, but I think it's Jim going out and doing that stuff. And if anything, I think Jim going into potentially Alex Marsh's and his house is what we initially saw, is what I thought, but I could be wrong. But I didn't know.
So actually that's one of my main theories for the series, that all of the found footage, like handheld cam stuff, is Jim Melgren.
Like that, Steve.
It would make the most sense right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
How are you?
We'll see more later that is explicitly Jim Melgren. So he'll come up for sure later, but yeah, that's one of my theories, that like episode 2 and like the home invasion stuff and all that was Jim Melgren. Yeah.
Because I think that he's just trying to get proof of what's going on as well. But what I'm wondering is, while there are things, well, let me ask you this. The thing that was beating on the car, then, do you believe that's one of the miners? Or do you think that because he's been thinking about stuff so much that he thought formed something himself?
Honestly, I don't know. There's not enough info
That's a good
about
question,
Jim
honestly.
in the series currently, but I do think, if I had to theorize, I think the blood he found on the mountain and the thing that beat on his car was one of the Morelli construction guys.
Okay.
Because it is, I think, after he goes to Mount Greylock and films the blood, and you hear the news report that says hikers found the remains of someone that was mutilated, it's then the emergency broadcast stuff happens.
Right.
So I think that was one of the miners that ran up and hit on the car.
Okay. I mean, that makes the most sense too, and it makes it even more horrifying, which I love.
Yeah, you got these. We're about so
piecing all these together, like
about the miners.
At first,
these guys are terrifying.
Okay.
At first, I was just like, I think because the story isn't linear, my brain was like putting like these pieces like not side by side but more like scattered everywhere. But now that things are starting to like slowly form together, it's just like so cool. Yeah, it's just so cool. Yeah, it's getting interesting for sure, because I thought things that I didn't think fit together are now slowly like starting to fit together. Yeah, because at first I had no clue like those construction people were gonna have anything to do with what we were seeing in the second tapes. Like, kind of cool.
Okay. All right. Ready? Tape 8.
We're like halfway through.
Well, that broadcast went completely tits up, didn't it? I've been getting chewed out by our asshole CIA liaison for the past 2 hours. What the fuck happened?
We're looking into it, sir, but we experienced new issues with the broadcast in our end, so our engineers believe that the signal was hijacked.
So this is actual real world stuff, right? So this is a picture of the real Mount Greylock, right? It has this big, it's like an observation tower. It's some art piece. This exists there in real life. What also exists in real life is right next to it is a large radio tower. that delivers all of the signal for everything. So the tower that broadcasts the news is at Mount Greylock.
That's interesting.
We're looking into it, sir, but we experienced no issues with the broadcast on our end, so our engineers believe that the signal was hijacked before even reaching the transmitter. But once we started receiving phone calls from viewers, we switched to a backup transmitter.
But by then, the hijacker had already said everything they wanted to say, hadn't they? What a complete fuck up. They made us look like a fucking joke. Speaking of which, Don, where the fuck is he? I cannot get hold of him, and he needs to get in here and read a statement to help clean up this fucking mess.
Well, we've been trying to reach him. We've called him multiple times. We've tried his pager. We've asked around to see if anyone's heard from him, but nothing.
That's never good.
Nope.
No, I just thought that maybe he'd be upset if I did that.
Get in your fucking car and go to his fucking house. I don't care if you kick down his front door and drag him here by his ear. You bring him into the studio. Do you understand?
He makes the mention there's some very powerful people making sure things go well here, right? So it implies that, you know, the government, Unit 13, whatever, is controlling what the locals get in their news as well.
Sure, yeah.
Of course.
Warning, anomalous file detected. This file should not exist. Are you sure you wish to proceed?
Uh-oh.
Open
Yes.
Final. Arnold Rivers personal log.
Final.
My name is Arnold Eugene Rivers.
All right, do you remember who Arnold is?
No.
Yep.
I
was
don't.
involved in the Morelli construction project at Mount Greylock.
Okay, cool.
I was hired due to my background in anthropology and archaeology. Paul Morelli took me on after securing a government contract for the Greylock project. I'm recording this because I believe my life is in danger. On March 24th, our crew came across tunnels in the mountain that held a multitude of ancient markings and artifacts. On March 25th, Paul cleared the interior of the mountain and asked me, accompanied by a small crew, to look through the tunnels and record notes on what I was able to recognize. Many of the artifacts were... Finding Clovis artifacts here means that people have been coming to Mount Greylock since at least 11,000 BCE. There are artifacts I found that could potentially be from even earlier Paleo-American cultures that...
Oh, so this is the guy that had a little bit of knowledge of archaeology.
In my blood. Oh my gosh. It's
Such
so
a cool...
it's so cool.
So the idea, too, that our boy Arnie is going down there, right? And he's hired on because his buddy, essentially, Paul, is like, hey, I just got this sick government contract. It would be cool if you came on, whatever.
Yeah.
And he basically comes across and he finds a gold mine, which is basically anthropological, like, unicorn, where, like, every major, like, piece of human civilization is down here, which is... Yeah. So are we led to believe that these entities are coming down here, or is it that people from these areas are flocking to this place?
It doesn't really sound like it's anything that the entities would be stealing. Instead, it's people leaving whatever's most cherished to them.
Well, that or what I didn't know if it's my thought went that the entities were the ones that were informing and creating these cultures or these like languages, ways to communicate.
That's certainly a possibility. I haven't thought of it that way.
I mean, it's probably unlikely, but just food for thought. If they're going out from this core place in the mountain, right, and spreading out into the world, that way other people, they travel across oceans, they do whatever they can. Or even that long ago, depending on how long ago these things were, the whole, world landlocked and then over time split. Yeah, who knows? Food for thought.
There's something about there's just a mountain in Massachusetts that under it, like the Egyptians traveled, the Greeks traveled, the Vikings traveled. Everyone had to go there and leave offerings for it. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, I eat that shit up, dude. I love that.
It was billions of years ago, when our planet was still mostly fire and rock, that a Mars-sized planet that had been drifting through our solar system collided directly with the Earth.
The bottom of the screen is showing and it's getting me.
Yeah. Countless pieces of debris. This debris collected to form our moon.
I mean, pretty easily explained. Fragment from a lost planet stuck within the Earth. Blah, blah, blah.
So it's pretty much being like the mountain is that piece of lodged moon.
Yeah, or something within the mountain. Yeah.
Sure.
That's cool.
Adams Police Department, dispatcher Carey speaking.
Yes, I'm calling to report a break-in at my coworker's house.
Oh.
Okay.
Can you tell me, is anybody hurt? Liam, are you still with me?
Yes, sorry.
Is anybody hurt?
Oh my.
Well, you shouldn't have done
Oh.
Shouldn't have done that. Also, the face that was imposed over him on the news broadcast is exactly what his body looks like.
Yeah, it's basically just like a I don't know if it's foretelling or if it had already happened or
Yeah,
something by the time
I
the
am.
broadcast went.
I thought it was
The
my
broadcast
headset at
was probably live,
first,
so
but
it was
I
probably
most
just
Yeah, I
a
thought it was
foretelling
me
of his
too.
passing, of his
There's a
autopsy
little bit of
photo.
static.
So whatever hacked it is like temporal, right?
Yeah.
Or it can skip temporal, you know what I mean?
I witnessed many altars constructed out of the mountain stone, along with evidence of mass animal and human sacrifice. There's something in that mountain. Something people of countless cultures over the history of
Yo,
mankind
he's having the time of his
have
life
worshipped,
right now.
but I don't know why. I swear I could hear a voice, and even felt compelled to go further, to speak to whatever's down there. But that doesn't matter right now. I informed Mr. Porter in my report that the archaeological findings in the mountain are of monumental historical importance, and that there is certainly more to be discovered. Mr. Porter called me on the evening of March 28th, and we spoke on the phone briefly. It was as I thought. He disregarded my concerns. I informed him that I wasn't going to return to the site. He insisted I did, said I was a valuable asset to the project, even offered me a substantial raise, and wanted me to lead a specifically organized team that would clear the tunnels of artifacts before excavation would continue. I, quote unquote, could be responsible for the biggest historical finding of all time, he said. I refuse again. I won't put a price on my sanity or my health.
That's so smart.
So is he saying that he talked to Frank?
Yes.
This might be the most smart
Frank, you
person
sick
heard.
fuck.
I think
Person
Frank
in here. That's what I would say. I don't know
knows
what I
everything
said.
that was happening.
Yes.
And I think
Yeah.
the reason he was offering all of that to Arnold was so that Arnold would die on the mountain and not do what he's doing now,
100%.
cataloging everything he saw. Yeah.
100%.
Plus, like, I don't know exactly what Semiodyne wanted, but considering that 6 years after this, they're building the Thought Form Manifester, I imagine, they're connected.
Yeah.
That or do you think that he
Terrifying.
wanted him to successfully take the stuff out so they could harness whatever power it has?
I mean, potentially. I think really they just needed the mountain to be open. I don't believe anything Frank Porter said about, oh, well, you can publish the artifacts. And
No. I don't think he's saying public. I think he knows he's gonna die before.
It only happens
But I'm wondering
sometimes.
if it's just we
Yeah.
need somebody to take it out of the mountain or something.
Potentially. It could be. I also like how Arnold had a little bit of the bug everyone else got, where he's like, I have to go back. Like, something makes me want to go down there.
Well, it's like
because we saw what happens to Paul if you're exposed to it for like days on end. Yeah.
100%. Very Lovecraftian, especially with like the moon hitting the earth, whatever. The call to madness kind of thing is cool. But what's
It's
interesting
so
about Arnie, our boy Arnie here, is him rejecting it. Really shows his fortitude in his mind.
I do like Arnie. I do enjoy Arnie.
He's cool.
All right, so now this is one of my favorite parts of the whole series.
Oh, here we
These
go, here we
are,
go.
Semiodyne's analysis of the Morelli construction survivors.
Morelli Greylock event, Group C, survivor data. Profile for patient B3590. Rockford, Thomas. Communicative. Patient prone to spontaneous violent outbursts. Treatment of heavy sedation recommended. Only communicate while patient is restrained or via intercom.
Damn.
Now loading. Profile for patient B9231. Washington, Samuel. Malformations.
Oh, whoa.
Good God. What the hell? They got my boy in straight demonic mode, man. Come on.
Straight demonic
You can't
mode.
give Thomas the one where he looks kind of grumpy and then make my boy Washington look like he's a fucking like half alligator.
Well, they're in these amp up like the severity of
Sure,
each one,
yeah,
right?
I figured so.
yeah. So
I'm saying you're doing my boy
that's
Samuel
your two
bad.
steps. Like you missed Sleep last night or Demon Man.
Yeah. Oh,
like
man.
there's no in between.
Patient suffers from constant state of severe paranoia and
Yikes.
delusions, resulting in unpredictable violent outbursts. Now loading. Profile for patient B6670. Herrera, Ramon. Malformations.
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
Uncommunicative.
That is so
Patient
disturbing.
appears to be in catatonic
Yikes.
state. Warning, patient may sit up very suddenly, without provocation,
Oh,
to
hell
project
no.
or vomit at any staffing area.
Oh, fuck
Patient's
no.
vomit is extremely corrosive and emits nerve gas.
Imagine an entire underground mine filled with these things.
No.
Yeah. Also, how the hell did the first guy
No.
just get out of there looking completely fine but just moody?
He had to have limited exposure.
Yeah,
I think.
apparently.
Maybe he was only there for a day, and maybe he was only down in the mines for a few hours or something like that. It has to be just exposure time.
Yeah.
I think.
Yo, just imagine like you're actually like taking all this data down, like all the like filing all this, and you're filing the guy's data from before, and you're writing on your paper or whatever, and then randomly he like sits up and just stares at you.
Yeah.
Like I'd be out. Like this is so scary.
Yeah, I'd be out too.
I'm
I'd
just
be
trying
out
to do
too.
my job, sir, please. And then he's just like, "Hey, you know what you writing there? Can I bite your clipboard or something? Like I don't know. Like it's just so creepy. Oh man, no, I couldn't do it. I genuinely could not do it. Oh man. Okay, how bad can Charles be? Like
8816.
how bad?
Fleming, Charles.
How bad can it be?
Malformations. Notes.
Oh
Uncommunicative.
man.
Warning, patient will attack on site.
Oh no,
Do not
on
interrupt.
site?
Immunity to pain.
It's on
Patient
site.
exhibits cannibalistic
site.
tendencies.
Oh.
All treatments
Cannibalistic
ineffective.
tendencies?
Oh,
Kowalski,
no.
Upward. Malformations. Notes. Communicative.
Oh,
Hazardous.
whoa, why does it look like
Warning,
that?
patient possesses inhuman power of suggestion and influence over others.
Inhuman power of suggestion.
Oh,
What's kind of interesting
that's
about that
scary.
evil ability is that it kind of, not that it goes totally into thought forming, but it's the idea of persuasion and suggestion of form in a way.
That's true.
So it's like it's
Yeah.
another kind of mental ability.
That's scary.
Plus, where like the mountain itself compelled men to come down into it. It's like a piece of the mountain's spirit almost.
100%. I mean,
inside of it.
I would assume that a guy that has this kind of power is no longer has free will of his own conscious. Like I'd almost think of possession or something.
And also think about it this way. So this one's taken April 2nd, right?
Right.
And like
Why'd that
the
guy
guy
look like the
before,
sweetest
April
one,
2nd.
too?
So these people have been
Like,
down
normal.
there. All that happened end of March.
So they've been another month.
They've been down there. No, they've been down there like a few days because it was March 25th to like
Oh,
April
okay. I thought it was
2nd.
earlier. Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like that's
you're
every
right. It was
time
like
they talk at the
28th.
same
So,
time, maybe.
This is what 1 week of exposure
Maybe.
does. Could you
Yeah.
imagine if someone was down
That
there
comes
for like
on,
years?
the
Yeah,
static.
6 years.
Yeah. Huh.
584. Rafferty, John. Malformations. Warning, staff have become ill after even brief
Wow.
time spent in patient's room. Mortality rate post-exposure currently 92%.
It's like that
Dang.
last guy was like a toxic bomb.
Yeah, I mean, if you're around him, 92% of the time you're gonna die.
Yeah,
That's
and it goes
crazy.
through like protective suits and stuff.
I heard something awful happened up at Mount Greylock, and then simultaneously, there are all of these things that have been happening around the mountain. The home invasions, the dead bodies that fell from the sky over Cheshire, the
Dead bodies flying?
phenomena, so many other unexplainable
They're
things.
falling?
They all must be related. I feel a looming threat that
Jim Elgren, of course.
Yeah.
would the government really send someone to kill me over this?
Yes.
Yeah, they would.
Yes.
You're not.
This can't be.
What? Oh no.
No. Camcorder. Oh, where's the damn camcorder? Here it is. Thank God.
Uh-oh.
Oh hell yeah.
There's something there.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Something happens to me, and you find any tapes or files somehow, please bring it to the investigator, Jamie Malcolm, North Adams. That goes for this video footage as well.
Oh, you can hear him? Oh
All
Wait,
the
was that a
voices it's
kid?
stolen.
Yeah.
god. It sounded like a kid and then something
Cycling
else.
through
I
to
don't
see
I
what
don't
would work.
I have no clue.
Poor Arnie. Make it out, Arnie.
I think it's not actually like it's using random
Oh, God, Arnie,
voices or
stop
something.
whimpering. Oh.
Okay.
me! Oh no! That scared me so bad.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh my god. Oh no!
That got me. You okay?
Oh man, sorry for my language, guys. Holy, that scared the crap out of me. Oh my heart. Yeah, that one got me bad. That one was worse than the hand grab. Yeah, I'm good. Oh god. Yeah, that was the worst one so far, 100%. God damn. Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Alright. Let's move on.
Wait for it.
No, don't. What do you mean? Wait for it.
Oh no.
That's fucked up.
Wow.
Man, doesn't that go so hard?
That is so good.
That's so.
It's so good.
Did it take the voice of
like
his
I do
kid?
like the comedic beat before the
If that's his kid or something, I'd be really upset. Like trying to lure her
That's why I
out
said I
here.
thought I heard a kid.
Yeah.
Stop resisting.
It must take like the voice of.
Yeah, that's
I
insane.
like how it's like
things
the
it's
last
already
words of all its victims,
attacked.
right? Like, help, someone help me, and then of
the
course the
mimicking
child.
thing.
Oh. Did you hear what he just said?
Wait, what part?
He said it's like it's the last words of all of its victims.
Oh my god, that would make so much sense though. Like somebody helped me. It's a monster. Yeah, no, that would make 100. Yeah, no, that's. I feel like that's it. That has to be it. And that sucks. It really.
Yeah.
Really sucks.
The large, like the heavy footsteps trudging through the house too.
Yep,
Horrifying.
Yep, and I think so. Of course, the thing that jumped out and killed him was our boy.
Yeah, the face.
Right?
Yeah,
The
100%.
I feel like there's some connection between
mask-looking guy
Semiodyne and like sicking this thing on people. For like, okay, the first ones were accidental, right? Like accidentally. Or
Well,
hold on, no, let me get that
the way
right.
that-
It is incidental because a crew
Incidental.
being up there means this thing
Yeah.
will kill it, right?
Yeah.
But now this guy is away from the mountain, and also all this was in April. The attacks over the town didn't happen till October.
Yeah.
So there's
Wow.
6 months between
Yeah, it's a
this
huge gap.
event and the time when the people from within the mountain attack everyone. So either Semiodyne has found a way to send this creature to kill Arnold, because remember, he said that when he talked to Frank Porter on the phone, Frank was like, okay, if you don't want to go back, sounds good to me. And then sure enough, this thing shows up and kills him.
Yeah.
Or Frank Porter knows because Arnold had some interaction with the mountain, this thing was already tracking him down.
Well, I like your
It's just
first
a matter
theory
of time.
more. I like your first theory more just because the idea, too, that in the future, in the 93 stuff, they've basically done the thing where they've now have technology where, or it's more readily known that they're like, oh, we are able to control them and contain them.
Yeah.
And stuff. So to me, it seems like around this time, this might be the first thing that they found that they can control for their own use,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
for an army type of program, you know?
Yeah, that would make sense. I agree.
So I feel like I'm leaning more towards your first theory than the second one.
I think it'd be possible, especially because of, how much control Semiodyne thinks they have over them in the modern age, at least.
Yeah, and I agree with your phrasing of that too. Thinks that they have.
Thinks, yeah. Oh, again, it's the Tower of Babel thing, right? We
Yeah.
will look God in the eye as equals, and then what happens?
Yeah, no shit.
Yo, so how are you feeling about just overall Greylock so far?
Oh, so good, man.
Oh, it's amazing. I think the world building's really fun. I agree with the first one. Them setting up just the pictures and stuff, I'm like, and then introducing the more video actual elements of the snow. But I feel like it's really one thing I'll give this one credit for. I think that it's the strongest aspect of this is, yes, this is a great story and stuff, albeit I would say I'm not going to discredit in that way. I think the story is very fun, but I think the strongest aspect of it is how they've unfolded the information.
Yeah,
I think it's
it's
much
the way
more
you're
intriguing.
Fed data works very well. I agree.
Yeah, I think that has
Hey,
made
Dean, how are
my
you? Welcome
being
in.
completely enveloped into the story so much stronger is how they've done it, especially in the non-linear way too, is really fun.
Yeah, like you get, and it's also fun for me as a YouTuber because then I get to make money off a video that breaks down the timeline of everything, right?
Well, I think one thing too is I hope that what we can do with this series too is get more eyes on it, more recognition.
Honestly,
we're
still reacting to the horror stuff. You just missed
discredit the
me and Nim like
numbers that it has because obviously it has hundreds of thousands of views. But I really think that this deserves more.
Oh,
yeah, more recognition.
Way more. Yeah, to a absurdist level.
In one of his first acts after his historic succession.
Okay,
so Lyndon B. Johnson, Jesus, was 70s?
63. Yes, 62. Lyndon B. Johnson was, because Lyndon B. Johnson came in after Kennedy died in 63. Yeah, so he became president in 1963.
Wow, so we're time jumping back even more now.
Yes, this is currently the earliest thing we have in the timeline, the National Access Initiative.
Okay.
Under this groundbreaking initiative, eligible American households will receive packages containing a myriad of electronics so that citizens may stay properly engaged with one another and remain knowledgeable.
I'm so surprised we're only an hour and 23 minutes. Oh, not 20 minutes. It feels like it's been a really long time. Yeah. I thought we were going to make it through with one stream.
Semiodyne USA.
Wow, Semiodyne has been around a long time.
It has. So all the stuff that the NAI, National Access Initiative, was trying to do is.
Do you want to split this up into 2 parts, or do you want to finish it all tonight?
Right.
Sure.
What do you think? Also, thank you for the head pats, Dean. I appreciate it.
I think if we're gonna split it up into 2 parts, we might as well stop it now. You know.
Yeah, I think so too. So we'll have at least like an hour for the next part.
Yeah, an hour. Yeah.
I think it was mainly just because like we had to do pausing, and then also like this video with a
lot.
Yeah, it's with a lot of jokes, a lot of rants.
Yeah.
But I'm completely okay with leaving this for like next week.
Yeah.
We can do this. We can pick it up again like Thursday at the same time too. I'm fine with that. Sweet.
I'm good, Dean. I'm good.
Yeah, because I think I'm starting to run out of steam too.
Yeah, like it's just too much.
There's a lot going on. I'm here for the screams. That happened, but like after that, I kind of got exhausted. Okay, yeah. I think should we write down the timestamp?
Yeah.
I can find something. Okay. 4:15. Okay. This works. Cool. Man, gosh, that jump scare in particular, like I'm still recovering from that. I know I screamed so freaking loud. I don't even know
I didn't even hear you.
Yeah, my mic must have peaked like insanely. Oh man. Cause I know like my Discord, I still have like the noise suppression, so like every once in a while it'll like just peak. But like for streaming wise, man, I probably like embarrass myself.
I see. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Kez is still streaming? I'm surprised. Oh, he must have decided to play Risk of Rain.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Well, I think we read. I haven't seen him stream in a while. Playing Zenless Zeros, that's cool. Wait, we'll read. Well, thank you for, setting up the watch together and everything, Nin. That was fun, and all the spookies.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. We'll totally do it again next week.
Yeah!
Yay!
Alright. Well, I'll see you next time.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna rate Thamek. Thamek is playing Zenless Zero. Which honestly, he's actually playing the same team that I normally play, which is super cool. So I want to learn a lot. If you can't watch all of Thamek's stream, it's okay. Just leave an emote and be on your merry way. If you love Thamek as much as I do, make sure to follow them, alright? Normally Thamek keeps their mic off, so they communicate through chat. So if you guys, want a very calm and relaxing stream without having to worry about someone screaming their head off like I was, this is the stream for you. I will be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first ever, well, I'd say first ever, but not really, because technically we've streamed with Studio Nekoyama siblings before, but yeah, first ever Studio Nekoyama sibling Lethal Company collab. Yes, all that jazz. I still need to completely get set up for that, but yeah, they'll be happening tomorrow, latest 10, but I want to try to go for 9:30. It's gonna be happening right after I get off of work, so it's gonna be probably a little exhausted, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think that's all I have though. Bye bye, thank you for being here, I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's all I have to say though, genuinely. Nah? What do you mean, nah? Sir? Am I still joining you tomorrow? If you want. I don't know if Kez is still joining. I need to ask him again. I just got here. We'll get here earlier. I'm just kidding. Love you, sir. Love you guys. Love hearts. Okay, I'm gonna leave out. Bye-bye. Bye.